Good morning, everyone. We'll be starting shortly. Hello, Shan. Hello, puppy boy Mason. Or sorry, Mason. Hello, CC. We'll be starting shortly. Well, why don't we go over to... Actually, I should probably... There, let's go over to our intro screen so I can say hi to you before we bring on Kit. Ah, there we go. Hello, everyone. I am Daishima, a magical boy. And today we are going to be doing Sunday GongfuTea. 3 years of combined VTubing with KittVT. We're going to be talking about our 3 years. 2 for me, about 2, and about 1 from Kit. Now let me quickly click and do something, and then we'll switch on over. Oh gosh, good, that's good. Let me just, on the live thing, I just need to... There we go. Don't worry about that. Who's Kit? I don't know who Kit is, you know? I don't know. In the pinned message, guys, you can get Kit stuff. Oh, so a reminder, if you're new to YouTube, make sure you set your chat to live chat instead of top chat. Kit did not. How you doing, Jay Phantom? How you doing, Phantom? There we go. Find the... Or later if you... There we go. There we go. Are you ready, Kit? I will go ahead and switch this over then. They were not able to hear that. Okay, they can hear you now.
Yeah, it's why I'm the awkward fox. Hi, everybody. My name's Kit. I like to smoke weed. Just kidding. I say dumb things. Hi, I'm Kit. I'm your internet fox device creature on the internet today. Hello.
Hello. Yes, today I'm gonna be drinking some tea, and we'll be talking again, like I said, about all the VTubing. Because when did you start VTubing? I know it's about...
I started VTubing
about a year ago.
October 16th, 2021.
So it's been a little over a year. How are you doing, Shortest Human? Hello.
Oh, I see J Phantom in chat.
Yes, I did. You do. Yes.
Made him a wiggly.
The wiggly.
Because I want emotes on YouTube.
I mean, just get. I don't think there's animated emotes, but I need to get. You need to get partnered 500, which is 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subs. But yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and do the winter to the tea. It's been, honestly, I do want to know, just start off both adventures. I'll talk about mine as well, but like, what's happening when you, like, got into VTubing? Because I know, like, how I decided to go into it. But, like, what got you into the VTubing?
So for me, I was watching a lot of, I guess it was Trash Taste, actually, the podcast, when I first discovered VTubing through Maury Calliope and Iron Mouse and all of them. And I found Trash Taste through the Abroad in Japan channel. It's a travel channel on YouTube. Yeah. And then, but before that, you know, I'd occasionally see like Kizuna AI and that one dog VTuber, like clips of them on YouTube. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And eventually, in my recommended, Randon's channel popped up a certain orc VTuber, and I started watching all of his content. I'm like, whoa, holy shit. And working from home, watching all this stuff on Twitch then, you know, I'm like, oh shit. And Randon did a bunch of videos like, oh, you can do this too. So I'm like, great, fantastic, I'll do this. And then here I am a year later, approaching 1,000 followers, which I'm quite proud of.
Well, the interesting thing about YouTube is how growth works in YouTube. It's been very interesting. but we'll go over that later. But yeah, for myself, I was obviously a little earlier. I knew about VTubers very early on. Like I knew about them from, you know, Kids and I tried to watch it a little bit, but sometimes I never really got into that. I almost got into watching VTubers raw, you know, like on Japanese with not knowing Japanese, learning. If you remember early Trash Taste episodes, like, oh yeah, you can learn Japanese that way. I almost did it. I started watching like a few Hololive Girls, and then like 2 days later, Hololive EN dropped. So that didn't happen.
Yeah, oh man, you're an OG, aren't you? 2 years with you? Yeah, wow. When did you start? What was your day? Do you remember?
February 28th, 2021, I think. Yeah.
Okay, 2021. Wow.
So almost 2 years. Not quite, but we're getting there.
You know, I wish I started in March of 2020. I think playing the brand new games, you know, Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing New Horizons.
There's always new games.
And the height of the pandemic, you know, I think I would have done well.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's do the rinse of our tea pet. We'll feed our tea pets rather, which I always like doing. We'll see if we get some bubbles.
Wait, why are you pouring this on top of this fat cat?
Because he's hungry. But is he gonna bubble? I don't know if we're gonna get bubble. Oh, it doesn't look like we're getting one today. Sometimes, I don't know what the specific stuff of the mechanics are, but like sometimes there's a little hole in there. There'll be a little bubble, but maybe there wasn't enough. I poured accurately enough.
Can you describe what this fat cat is for? What's he doing there?
Legitimately, it's just because you have to dump the tea out, and the tea makers at some point was like, hey, we have extra clay. We should just make these cute pets and pour the tea over them. That's legitimately what it is. There's extra stories around it, but it's like, hey, you dump the first rinse out. You dump the first infusion, make it a rinse. And you just, yeah. That's all it really is to it.
Pour the boiling water over a cat.
Yeah, no big deal, no big deal.
How are you doing, Cool Meat? Hello.
Hello, Cool Meat. It's good to see you. I believe you were on Twitch yesterday as well, but we're on the YouTubes for my regular content. Oh, so I need to do the unlock my phone. But yeah, we're doing well. We're gonna casually. Yeah, but I've been since February 20th, and I guess it does make me an OG. I started like the same time as a lot of the indies that have been going for a while are started around when I did, because I started like the big indie wave. First people started before me. Faf Comes to Mind started before I did, but majority of people started when I did. I think Random started
getting started out now with all the like it's oversaturated.
I think that if you try, I think Twitch is oversaturated, but that's always been the case.
Saturated. It's like 3 VTubers per watcher, per viewer, and then like it's like in the indie scene, it's wild.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. Yeah, it's 3 combined years, so it's almost 2 years for me, and then a little over a year for Kit.
Yeah, we cheated in the title.
It's accurate enough. Like I'm pretty close to my 2-year anniversary, and you're a little over your 1-year anniversary. It's clickbait to an extent, but it's not a complete lie. It's not a complete lie. It's a combined experience, and it's pretty close. I put a little squiggly, so it's do you have I think it has a reference
sheet on Twitter. Somebody wants my reference sheet. I don't actually have a reference sheet for this model. I just have the model itself.
I mean, you could just have the model somewhere. You can post you can just post your model PNG in like general or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I could do that. Hang on, let me shrink myself down. It's okay. I have a button to reset me back to.
Oh no. Well, I mean, you can do that too, but. Don't you have I mean, I could send Shan the PNG too.
No, I mean, I do, but it's easier just to screenshot it and then like. Don't mind me. I'm very dumb the way I do things.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. I'm quite special fox. I'm the most awkward fox. Obviously, I have to do it. It's intentional. I do everything intentionally awkward. Do I post in your general chat or where do I put it?
Oh yeah, this general chat's fine. Honestly, it doesn't matter.
I'm green screen today.
Wow. Oh, I see all you're doing. Yeah, that's fine.
Check this out. You guys want to see something cool? Check this out. I have a button and hold on. Wait for it. Where's my button? I can take off my shirt. Oh my god, look at that.
You also changed your body. You became a completely different person.
Yeah, look at that. Wow. I got a big old tail too. Check this out too. You know, I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking, can you become papercraft? Yes, yes. In fact, I can't become papercraft. Wow. Check it out. Party tricks. Wow. We got a button here. I've got a button here. Instant woman. Wow. Incredible. 10 out of 10.
All the boobas.
Unstoppable. Unstoppable. And I find like this is my favorite button. This is my
the
button.
legs, the poor legs, and the hands. You're getting screwed.
No, my arms and legs. No. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we'll check it out. Oh man, I've got all kinds of buttons. What kind of buttons do you got, Dai?
I got a launch.
You got the ball button. That's the one I'm jealous of.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
I have like, you know, I have the standard emotions. You know, like the angry, you know, the crying, happy. I take my hat off. Actually, I should move myself over so people can see this properly. I can take my hat. I take the hat off. I can do the heart. The little cat mode. We got surprised. The wand.
Yeah, I love having
the googly eyes. I have mouth tracking. I have tongue tracking, but I can also like force it out. So I can just kind of like be blep. And of course, the only one I don't think I've shown off yet is the bald. But how you doing, Gems? Oh yes.
I love it. Do you mind if I restart my VTube Studio real quick? I broke my tracking by pressing.
Oh yeah. Go, let me
VTube Studio, man. I'm
just
telling you.
I got rid of the window just tracking you, just in case.
Too many buttons. Hold on. Too many buttons.
Oh, all the buttons.
Oh man, do you know about VBridger, by the way?
Yeah. I haven't. I don't. My models don't support it, but I do know of it.
Yeah, it's wacky and wild. All right, here we go. Bloop.
There we go.
And a bloop. Done. Too many buttons. If
all
I
the
press
buttons.
Too many of them. It like goes wacky.
But it's going well. It's going well. Legend says he went bald for drinking too much tea. Yeah,
true.
short human, you might be right. Okay.
Who is this Shan fella that's your moderator? What are they like? What are they up to? Are they a VTuber?
No, they're just a huge 10-hairy simp, that's all. Nothing big deal.
Oh man. Love it. Like it, love it, gonna have it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go make some tea. And I also pulled my cookies out.
Make some tea. Cookies, fantastic.
So I have my chocolate, the eggless chocolate cookies I made last Wednesday, and I'll be making, I think I'll do peanut butter cookies on this Wednesday.
Oh my god!
I'll be making egg substitute with mayo, which is apparently you can do that.
No, don't put mayo in cookies. Come on.
You can substitute eggs for mayo.
I don't know about that one.
I question as well. I'm really sus about it. What team am I drinking? It is here.
I'm ready to rejoin your stream whenever you're.
Oh yeah. I'll put up in a second. Let me show. The light roast wild tree. It's a very fruity tea. I like it. It's one of my favorite teas.
Ooh.
From the one province.
Varietal black tea of Dehong.
Okay, let me go ahead and see if your VTube. Oh, cool. I can probably just click your thing back on. It should be working. There we go.
There we go. Hey, I'm back.
Cool.
With a vengeance. You're a Vtuber? Nice. I like whipping.
Oh, all right. I keep forgetting you were thinking about doing that eventually, Shan. Well, someday.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to make myself bigger, chat.
No one is safe from being a VTuber. Grab my cookies. Here's 3 cookies.
Gasp! Look, it's me. I'm now a talking head like Dai.
No, I should move you over again. Yeah, I got it.
Careful, Dai. We're within kissing distance.
Now, Kiff. Here. So I saw my dad's about mayo. I don't know if the mayo's gonna work. That's the thing. If I was to put mine down, I would say it's not gonna work. On paper, apparently you can do I think it's like 2 tablespoons for every 1 egg. I think it's gonna taste like mayo. I think it's
I don't know about
I think it's gonna taste like mayo. I will try it. If they're failed cookies, I'll just have failed cookies. But that's content.
I don't know if that's content. I think you're just eating mayo. I think you just want mayo in your cookies. Listen, if you want mayo in your cookies, just dip it in mayo. We're gonna judge you, okay? But like, come on.
Well, supposedly it tastes fine, but I just don't really believe it. I'll find out. The thing is, if it does work fine, that'll be pretty cool because there's egg shortage right now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a pain. I think I can probably get eggs ordered again, but I just haven't done another shopping trip.
Now, mayo is eggs, oil. I know there's other stuff.
It's literally just eggs and oil.
Okay, maybe.
Or egg whites, I think. Like if you have real mayo, whites. Like I have real mayo. If you have like fake mayo, it might not be great, but thank you so much. Yeah, I do like my tea sub. It's a semi-standard Gongfu tea setup. The difference between my setup and did BGM just stop? Oh, I forgot to hit like. Don't worry about it. I got I'll start again. There we go. Thanks.
Has a beautiful name.
But yeah, so it's basically for Gongfu tea, most of this is standard. My difference is if you're to do a real Gongfu tea ceremony, you instead of this cup here, this big, you would have a bunch of itty bitty cups and you would share them. So that's the real difference. That's really all it is. But it's fun.
My favorite part is that fat cat.
Oh, it's good. Normally tea pets are very common in parts of it. You want it, maybe but yeah, traditionally you just go from the guy on here to the fairness cup, which is this, and to a bunch of itty bitty cups. The fat cat. It's a very chunky boy. Very chunky boy.
Yeah, I might look online and see if I can find a fox one because there
probably is. There's tea pets for basically all sorts of animals and otherwise. Would try Oreo mayo. I mean, okay, it's supposed to work. I don't know. I'll see. I don't know. But either way, so we were talking about like how you got into for like essentially like basically the 1 year into the like seeing Rand and being able to do it otherwise. Although interestingly, you decided to go to Twitch. Oh, like you're right. At the time, you were right at the time to go to Twitch.
Yeah,
it's I would say it's a little more complicated of a question right now. Where you've like, I moved over to YouTube pretty much, but like, and I got like I basically. It's weird because like all my friends who have been doing this for a year, I basically did like a year worth of progress in like a month, or less. Because I'm already over 1,000, but like it's different. YouTube's a lot more about like building community, which technically that's just how you win on Twitch, but like they don't really guide you on Twitch.
Well, I mean, I agree and disagree. I mean, Twitch has a large community of other VTubers who will
Twitch is about
support you.
Twitch is about sharing the community. You
build content on YouTube, right? But in Twitch, you're building like interconnections with other streamers, and then they raid into you.
You can still do the internet connections, but it feels more old. I know, like, if Twitch is Zoomers, then like YouTube's like the millennial way of networking, where it's like, actually, seeing each other's content otherwise. It's different. You can still discover people for shorts otherwise, but it's a lot harder to make connections on YouTube because like people don't know when you subscribe to them otherwise. Usually there's no like, you can still do it, but like I think you have to get to a certain point on YouTube before those networks start happening, compared to on Twitch where you just write in someone and say hi. It's different. I think it'd be a lot to ask a VTuber to do YouTube from the beginning. It'd be because just learning streaming or any content creation is hard.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But like,
I think YouTube, there's a lot more to learn.
Oh,
on Twitch,
way
you
more.
Turn it on, you have your content pre-planned, but on YouTube, you're judged on not the quantity of your content, but the quality, right? So it's,
like for someone who were to get into it right now, like myself right now, I think I mentioned to you, I'm probably going to go back and redo every single thumbnail I have right now because I've been progressing pretty quickly, like changing and learning. And I'm more like, oh, all these thumbnails need to be changed, all these titles need to be changed. But you can do that and still keep like getting views for it. Like YouTube will even show you like, oh yeah, it's got like 3,000 impressions, but you only got like 4% because your thumbnail sucks.
Oh yeah.
We're on Twitch, you kind of guess. Yeah, YouTube is confusing. YouTube has a lot of gears and cogs moving, where as a viewer you don't really worry about it, but for as a content creator, like, oh, you like feel like, how does that work? There's a lot to it. There really is.
Yeah, there's 1,000 things to learn. OBS being the biggest one, but I guess on YouTube, you also have to make standalone content, right?
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever see someone trying to just stream, actually most of the time I see someone that doesn't do well on YouTube is they are just streaming and not making other stuff. If you hit will you make 10k cups of tea? I probably will not make 10k cups of tea. That'd be way too much cups of tea. But I'm sure I'll do something at those milestones. I have to figure out what I'm going to do at 2k because I'll be there before I know it.
If I hit 10k on Twitch, I'd probably do a face reveal or something. That's a big milestone.
I mean, I'm like sitting right below 5k on Twitch, and I had like a collab planned for that. I don't know if it's gonna happen now. Like, I was gonna do a big jackpot collab. I'm like, maybe I'll just have it so I'll get to 5k on YouTube like in like 3 or 4 months and do the funny of like, hey, you know what that 5k stream I was gonna do on Twitch? But until then, yeah, it's just been an interesting experience because like when I came into VTubing, I went into it like, oh, I knew how to take it seriously. I've seen some people that didn't realize how seriously they had to take content creation, and that's can work and not work, but like it's been like I've just had so many different phases of like, have you gone from like, I know you used to do more, do you still do, I don't know, do you do more, because for anyone who doesn't know, Kit has done a lot of like art streams. I don't know what you currently do more of, art or game streams, but like it's always
here's the embarrassing thing. I've stopped doing art streams. I mean, I might do one here and there, but genuinely people aren't as interested in art as they are in action and video games, and Twitch meta is basically either fast-paced video games or watching other people's content. Those are the two metas, and
you can be entertained with chatting stuff. It's just hard to keep stuff. It's really it's hard. Twitch is hard. 2-time mod, yes. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I used to do art streams even. And
I mean, if you're cute or you're overly hot, you got a whole vibe going on. Of course, people are gonna want to like, they'll stop in, they'll hang out for a bit, then they'll leave. But genuinely, you can look at the metrics for categories. The categories themselves, just chatting's always the top one.
Yeah.
It's rarely just chatting. They usually have some other element to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like my tea basically. When I was on Twitch, it was just chatting and tea.
Everybody's got their gimmicks and meta. To make
I'm the problem tours.
Yeah, other games, I'm mostly stream games now, and usually it's like fun little games I find, or new games that just came out. I'm a big variety streamer. I don't really have a niche. I just do whatever I want when I feel like it.
Yeah,
I used to care a lot. Like, oh man, I guess I gotta play Fortnite. No.
No, I never really did that. Like, I was like, I've played all sorts. I think that earlier, so I did play Genshin at the very beginning of my VTubing career, but like, I had a long period of time where I was like, oh, I just played farming games. I played a lot of Harvest Moon. I went through like a bunch of JRPGs. I've had almost like eras of I feel like I've had, even over like 2 years, I've had different eras of my streaming where I've like, like during my PNG, like I've gone for like a PNG, I've gone through like a 3D model, and finally on like a Live 2D. I think each time it felt like a different era. Even like YouTubing now, it feels like a different era. Stardew Valley, yeah, I did play Stardew Valley for a while. Yeah,
Stardew Valley's incredible. But anyways, let me bring up my point here. All right, so you played a fantastic and amazing game originating on the GameCube as Tales of Symphonia.
Yes.
Fantastic, beautiful JRPG, great story. I love it. It's great, and it's critically acclaimed. You played that, but you also played a lot of Genshin as well.
Yeah.
All right. Which has pulled more interest from people?
It's hard. I feel like it was more consistent for the older games because there's less competition.
Yeah.
If you get to a good point on those. But there's more of a pool of people from like Genshin. Well, Genshin thing also goes in waves too. Like Genshin goes up and down with the community. But like,
well, I mean, I'd say the discoverability.
It's hard because on Genshin, if you get, I say on Twitch on Genshin, if you get like 20 or 30 average viewers, Genshin's really easy. But like getting up there is rough because it's so saturated with streamers. I don't know how it works on YouTube at all. I've had less people watching my Genshin streams, honestly, on YouTube. But YouTube's way different. Honestly, like, it's honestly way different. Like, it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
You want to do more focused stuff.
Different. It's very different, and the games you play and everything.
Yeah.
Because I found out that, I play, if I make pixel art on stream, it's not going to attract that many people. People just, I can talk and talk and talk, but genuinely, I could go play Genshin or something, and then more people be interested in making original art live on stream, or like doing game development stuff, making sprite sheets, for various indie companies that do little bitty stuff. So like it's just a thing, and I don't resent it, and it's just different content, different audiences.
I want to say with YouTube, you might be able to get like an audience because like it's more about you haven't gone your community essentially, because if you get a community, you can pretty much do whatever, and at that point it's better to do stuff that's really more what you really want to do. Like for you want to do this, so your community would want, which people do like watching art streams. It's just you have to be more specific what you do for them with specific goals. But like you could do that. So you'd be like, oh, I'm doing whatever. But that's doable. It's just more like on Twitch, it's so hard to do that. And that's why I went from like, I used to do art streams and I kind of sort of did okay with, oh yes. We'll see how it goes, Shan. I'm sure I'll do something for 10K. Well, I'm not going to really worry about that far ahead in the future, even if it's not as far as we really think it is, but I'm not going to worry about that far yet. We'll get there when we get there. One milestone at a time. I'm more worried, honestly, on YouTube. What really... Subs count matters and doesn't matter. It doesn't. You want to get your watch time, but you don't want to worry about watch time. Really what you're doing on YouTube is just worrying about like making your stuff good and forming a community that wants to watch your stuff, and then the other stuff kind of comes. Whereas on Twitch, it's like kind of like you have to get stuff. It's all the followers on Twitch. It's there's a lot less support structures on Twitch because there's not really much of an algorithm.
Either you get rated or you kind of suffer in the pool of underrepresented VTubers.
Yeah, essentially.
On Twitch. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Like for a while there, I was growing incredibly fast, like 100+ followers a month. I was streaming virtually every single day. I went on a 111-day streak. I was growing pretty fast. March to like probably about April something. Well, that was probably my highest peak. I was getting like 22 average. I was getting several grades. I was doing incredibly well. Now things have kind of settled down because I'm caring more about the quality of content over like just streaming every single day, bro. With that Disney Channel flow, you know what I mean?
And what is the best between streaming? You want to start when it's not popular and do things in the beginning and slowly switch to more niche? Cause there's a couple ways to do it. You can just stream stuff that if you do it, you can just stream popular stuff. Honestly, it depends on what platform we're talking about. I would say TikTok, you want to do gaming. They don't care about non-gaming stuff on TikTok to the point where I don't know if I'll continue doing TikTok streaming. I don't know. It's like an extra layer of stuff that I don't know if matters. My agency will kick me out, but I don't know if I care. They don't really do much for me. It's legitimately, the agency is just so like, oh, you get early access to TikTok subs, and you know to take like 80% of your money on TikTok, right? It's not. It's way easy.
Wow.
It's even worse than Twitch.
Wow.
It's not the agency. Agency doesn't take anything from me. It's just all they're there for is they just help me get my stream key. So I'm doing it from OBS. But like,
yeah, jeez.
I've not noticed my TikTok streamings helping at all.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Anyways, give me a sec. I'm grabbing the coffee off my.
Oh yeah. So Kit bought some Dunkin' Donut coffee. So there.
I'm experimenting with coffee. That's right. We're being experimental today.
Yes. Is Chandoli mod you have? No, I do have one other mod. I'm blanking on how to say their name. But no, I do have one other mod. They're not here right now. I do actually have. Oh gosh, do I dare? Let me go over to my Google Drive, and I have this thing. Let me go to my Vtuber Gmail mod applications responses. Oh, I only have okay. I haven't. Okay, people have not been doing. Okay, cool. I don't feel that bad. No one's been adding responses on there. I have not gotten a single response, I think, since. But how you doing? How you doing? Oh gosh, how do I see your name again? How you doing? Wait, Kiwa? How you doing, Kiwa? And hello, GMs. If I say hi to you, and Zoro. I opened up on my Instagram. I have a link to my mod app, and I was like, I haven't looked at it in forever. I feel good and bad about the fact I don't think I've gotten any responses since I looked at it last. Because I like, I mean, I haven't I just hadn't felt like going through it. I think people have been the same as no one's been clicking that link. I'm fine with that. I have like 12 apps and like most yeah, like some it's fine. I'm glad that people haven't just been waiting. Okay, so what was talk about the coffee you just got?
Yeah, so there's something called a peanut butter macchiato, peanut butter cup macchiato. I'm gonna try it. Whenever I see anything in a store,
Weird.
anything weird, like whenever I'm like out, I see like an advertisement, I'm like, oh boy, look at that, they're putting worms in your food. I'm like, oh shit. I don't know if I like that, but I like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to get worms in my food. I gotta try the worms in my food, you know?
Yeah.
I just I'll try anything.
Yeah.
Which makes you sad because Japan gets American chains stopped doing that kind of wacky crazy shit. And now like boba pizza, I'd try boba pizza. I would love to try boba pizza.
See that is just another reason for me to want to move to Japan. I know for you more in like I think you're in the same position as Randon was, where you're like, you have your job where you make money and you do VTubing on the side, but you're not in like a position of like, it'd be hard for you like, oh, let's just move to Japan because you would have had to abandon like a job and stuff.
Oh, I can't. Obviously, I'm not going to dox myself, but my business has an office in Japan.
Oh, so you could do that.
And I could expat over.
You want to get me a job that does nothing, so I get my. You want to sponsor me? Easy clap.
Yeah.
just a job that does nothing, just so I get my citizenship over there, or not work visa. Work visa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy clap.
It's a whole thing though, because like. I'm the firm belief before you move to a country, you need to know the language just to make sure you don't have awkward experiences.
No, I'm gonna move there without knowing the language, but like
they're very xenophobic, and part of that, you gotta know the language, or you're gonna have some rude encounters.
I'll be learning the language. I'll start properly learning the language. Like I'll have the motivation to start learning stuff once I'm, there. Oh, see, how you doing, New Hop? You're a little far from the first, yeah.
Right, there's something called a jack-o'-lantern donut. It appears to be orange. They put orange frosting on it. Is that literally what it is?
Probably. But yeah, like,
it's a lot of cream.
Yeah, I think that ideally you would know. There's some situations in life where you should still go through with that. Like for myself, I think it would be ideal if I knew the language, but I know I cannot motivate myself to learn Japanese until like I'm legitimately like the paperwork's going through. You're moving. And then I'll start moving on I'll start learning on fly, but like, I don't think most people can handle that. I can do it. I'll be fine, but I don't think most people will be, because you basically also need to have someone basically on retainer that knows native level Japanese and native level English, which I'll be able to find someone. But Shannon most octave, yes. Honestly, Shan, you're like the only mod that's ever done. Like, I have Lane post other person. I'm blanking on her name, but like you're the only mod who's been consistent from like even on Twitch. Because I had other mods I modded, and then Shan the only one that really end up doing anything. It's fine. That's how it be. People like apply to be mods and don't end up really doing it. That's fine. I don't really. It's a volunteer position. Not everyone's gonna really fully go for it. And Shan's one decide to.
I pay my mods, Shan. Come on over.
I can't afford that.
Yeah. I'm poaching here. Yeah, come on, Shan. Come on. You and me. We'll take the world. Forget Daishima. Let's go. Right now.
Oh my god. I someday I would love to be able to like I don't know how to handle it, but someday I would love to be able to do stuff for mods, but like
yeah, obviously it's a different conversation because obviously some mods do a lot more than other mods and some
it'd be like the big people do stuff for like they specifically pay per big streams or otherwise. It gets complicated. But
yeah, like obviously you'd have to do a what was it called? A gradual pay grade thing. Like I've seen you on every one of my streams, obviously paying like compensating you.
It's more like the head mods would. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very complicated setup, but like you can also just you can also like it's not like they get like paid. A lot of them don't get like paid. Most times it's like get a yearly like gift card to Amazon or something.
Yeah.
It's not to be it like it does. I'm not saying I'm going to give every mod like $100 an hour while the stream's going. Let's have that sort of money maybe, but like no, it like at least like something.
Yeah, no, nobody on the right mind would somebody per hour to moderate.
There's professional moderators. There's professional moderators to get like
for real. Oh man, that's awesome. Where do I find them?
Yeah, there are professional like you would. I think the best way to do that is because it'd be pain. You just give. There's an automated way to just give gift cards at the end of every stream to like whoever was there. That'd probably be the best way to go. But
yeah, for me, it's like I have a meeting with my core mods every now and again, and I go, okay, so this was the Twitch payout. This is your cut. I'm breaking it down, and I have a graduation. What's it called? Like a gradual pay grade thing. Okay, this
but the thing about you though, which makes it you're further along on that, is I don't believe for like yourself because you have your job or whatever, and you don't really necessarily directly take your Twitch income. That's why a lot of it goes to your mods.
Yeah, I reinvest everything.
Whereas a lot of us are, I mean, you're in a good position basically.
Yeah, you guys can't starve to death,
you're literally, you do have, if you wanted to, which is why like you've been watching Randon and post Randon. What else do I call him? Post Randon.
Yeah, post Randon now. Wink.
I put notes for you. It's fine. But anyways, his thing was, at least when he was indie, was he was in a similar position as you, where he can afford just to payroll an editor. If you did that, you'd probably be doing pretty well. In this payrolling an editor is something that YouTubers always suggest doing. It's really, really helpful. It's just something you don't normally do until you get bigger, when you get forward to it. He said, I was mod for a friend once streaming and look at the Twitch setup. Yeah, there's some people have very pain setups. My setup is pretty good, honestly, for like my stream setup. But like some people have really bad stream setups. Yeah. I mean, it's a timer. It's just Zoro. It's just set on a timer. So yes, now my stream commands don't work. YouTube's a little weird. Yeah. Did you ever go for like, for myself over like, like I said, I've been streaming for like 2 years, almost 2 years now. And I've noticed where like, I get to a point and stuff is like, oh, this isn't working. And that's when I pivot my stuff I do. Have you waited till then, or have you switched your stuff up before you started going poorly?
Honestly, I'm such a paranoid individual. I'm constantly changing things up, constantly changing my overlays, constantly changing my point redeem us around. I'm on the grind.
You're always looking to, which I think is important to. Yeah, I mean, again, we're not like either of us are like, Twitch partner or whatever, like fully sustainable from streaming content creators. Like, I think important part of the reason difference between us and maybe someone who they put at least get averages like 1 or 2 viewers where it's real not working out for them is always, you're always looking for a way to like improve your stuff. Like you'll see some people who I know, like I like them as a person, but they've been, their setup's literally the same as it was a year ago, and it wasn't working for them then.
Yeah. Now, audiences and VTubing are very fickle.
I'm not even talking about VTubing. I think it's like content creation in general.
Yeah, content creation in general. Yeah. So it's a thing where I get paranoid and I change things up. Not that I'm successful in doing so most attempts.
I mean,
like, I have ups and downs and ups and downs.
Oh yeah.
Of my VTubing career.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm trying to do my best, and the number one way I try to keep things fresh or like introduce a new model every like 4 months or some, or like 3 months.
Yeah, because you're an artist. So you're an artist. So it's or I don't think have you made any of your models?
So I work with other artists too, because my art skills are not at the level of modelers and like you know Calyx.
Yeah,
Calyx is
Calyx is good. I will. No, okay, Calyx. I'm not saying this badly. Someday I will get a background for Calyx. Don't feel, Calyx, you're watching. Don't feel bad about that. No. But like, no. So yeah, because I haven't talked to them in a while. But yeah.
Yeah. Like normally I meet like other content creators who also do art on the side, like pay the bills. Like Visani, like Rymexin, and then there's a couple others, and so like I'll be watching the content. I'm like, oh yeah, I can support them, and also
how are you doing, Rexy?
Is that Rexy?
Oh I know. God. I forgot to do. Did I not alert my YouTube channel? Give me a second. There's
Rexy, the squid, the lead squid VTuber.
Let me go ahead. I did server. That's one thing I'm still getting used to on YouTube. I have to actually manually do this. Why did I get DM chanted? Well, how is the interesting setup, Shan? It's a very standard setup. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to my server. I forgot to do live alerts. Anyways, hiding Rexy. Go to here, live alert. Totally not late at alerting for the for Sunday GongfuTea. Oh, geez. There we go. Oh, jeez. I forgot until I saw automate. Yeah, the automated alerts are good. Is there an automated alert for YouTube that works on there? Do they have a YouTube alert that functions? How is that? Huh?
YouTube alerts? Oh, I know a little bit about that.
But like,
you have to like notify me.
No. Rexy says from the Neocult server had an automated alert, but like I'm on. What does ping cord work for YouTube? Oh, you know why that works though? Is because I only just now fixed my YouTube, where I was actually linked to the wrong one. Like I might find one. Yeah, I'll have to set ping cord because that's not what I've been using. Cool. So maybe I will no longer. This might be the last time I have to manually do this. YouTube is a lot of like, hey, there's like this separate stuff you gotta do, different bots, and they all kind of a little scuffed. But you can once you get it working, it works. Yeah. Oh, did you? I'll look at it. I'll look at it later. Yeah, it's been a whole adventure. The one thing, how long did it think? Do you think you figured out what your branding is though? It's been
I'm the awkward fox. I do awkward things.
like for myself, like I think it took me like I got it really early on, like 2 or 3 months in, where I got this overlay and my schedule, like my branding, I got pretty quickly, and it's been all like slowly. I think I'm faster than average to adjust my stuff. Like I get more stuff pretty often, but not as often as like I think you're on the higher end of like new stuff. But again, like it's more of like I go for a couple of artists essentially, and they're not always super fast.
Yeah,
but I'm like, it's fine.
I find new artists. Artists, they have a certain kind of brain. They got artist brain. So obviously they work at their own pace.
Yeah,
it's a whole mess.
Shadow's actually decently fast. Is more about just having her actually waiting for the commissions open again and doing it. It's more, well, Kiri, she just has health issues, but like they'll be done eventually. Honestly, I got everything I really needed from Curie, other than the fact I'll eventually get another model from her. It's like that, but you know, I know it's Fubuki didn't sell Mousy. So for Fubuki would have been your first anorexia, yeah? Yeah. I think everyone had a different like route how they found VTubers. I think well, people that are really into anime might have been like known of them pretty early on, because like everyone like, oh, it was like we just saw that other weird thing. I never really got into them until like later, but I think a lot of the like real weebs and other, well, not real, well, like really heavy weebs knew about them at least.
I think weebism is the gateway to VTubing.
Oh yeah.
Like you'll find very few VTuber watchers who haven't at least like enjoyed anime at some point in their life. Yeah, because I knew from like the beginning of my as a fan of VTubers or watching them was it just fan subbers for anime tend to just be real up there as far as weebs are, because you know they get real deep in there, and I always saw them talking about VTubers and was like, you know, sure, I'll check them out. It just ended up working out where it took me so long to finally do it, where I end up like, oh, it's Hololive EN. It's like legitimately, it's not like I wouldn't have watched Japanese ones. It's just like it was just a timing thing. If I would have just tried like 2 months earlier, I might have known Japanese. Yeah, well, that's that coulda, shoulda, woulda. I think it takes a large commitment to like be able to learn.
I was very committed. I was on unemployment. I had nothing better to do.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I had nothing going on in my life. There is a good chance I probably got so would have become a VTuber, but like I think I would have had like I would have like started to probably learn Japanese, because you can just kind of learn languages like that, because like a lot of people move over to Americas, they'll just watch American television to learn English. It's a thing. Yeah. I think I'm VTuber now subscribed to a person who does what are animes?
They say anime is a horrible way to learn.
What are music anime? I don't know what mads are. But
mad. I'm pretty mad.
Be glad. Don't be mad. Be glad.
Man, those cookies look so good.
Oh, they're really good. So the best way to describe these cookies, again, these are cookies I made during my cooking stream last Wednesday. Oh, so did the BGM stop again?
Wait, last Wednesday? It was last Wednesday your eggless one?
Yeah. So these are eggless chocolate cookies. So I substituted the cocoa powder for Nesquik.
With Nestle. Yeah,
Nesquik. Yeah. Not Nestle. Well, I think Nestle makes Nesquik. Exact points. But yeah, Nesquik, and then there's just not eggs in the recipe. It's a animator. Okay, cool. Fair enough. Okay, but yes, they taste like chocolate sugar cookies. They're pretty good.
Oh man, you know what we should do, Tanya? We should next year, you and me, we should go climb Mount Fuji. That's what we should do. I'm making plans right now. Let's go.
I would love that to be an option. Mount Fuji is decently high, but not like the highest mountain in the world, so it's like more durable. Yeah,
they've got vending machines up the path, you know.
Yeah. I don't like, isn't it more like a middle ranged sort of climb as far as mountains? Like I'm pretty sure it's a very cool looking mountain. I think it's probably more doable, right? Like as long as you're in half decent shape. Like I don't think I'd be able to do it right now. But like, I feel like if I were to move to Japan and be like actually walking to everywhere, I think I'd probably be fine.
Yeah.
Like I think legitimately, if just the life of walking from place to place is probably enough healthiness to just climb Mount Fuji.
Yeah.
It's not Everest.
Nothing but steps.
It's not Everest.
Yeah, it's not. Old people do it. Yeah, they think it's good for their health, which it is. You just gotta be good at steps. Like there's a lot of steps.
Gotta get a good pair of shoes.
Yeah. A good pair of shoes.
You got when I was
taking them steps. 1,000 steps. I don't know how many steps, but there sure are a lot of steps.
Yeah. Now, like, is there one thing I always like asking, especially when we're talking about like I'll say mine as well, but like, it's for after years. Is there a way you would have gone into VTubing differently? Because I
Yeah,
honestly
absolutely.
don't know if I would have done it much differently.
You want to know about some cringe?
What?
So I started VTubing and I started doing fan art and stuff like that, and I didn't know about hashtags and fan art hashtags because this is new to Twitter.
Yeah.
So I just tag the individuals making fan art of and be like, "Oh my God, you're my favorite streamer! Please, oh my God,
Honestly,
thank you
a
so much.
lot of people don't
Inspire
have.
me to become a VTuber here." And so I think it might have come across, even though it was genuine appreciation. I think I would have dialed it back.
I think if
it
you would
would've
have
dialed
just said art of X person and tagged them, it just like as a blank statement.
Yeah.
It depends on how you wrote
Hey.
it, but I don't think a tagging them was bad. Honestly,
Oh,
a
no,
lot.
it's the message that was cringeworthy.
Oh, it's
and,
just how you
I
wrote
take
it.
all back.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my God, you inspired me to become a VTuber. Thank you so much. And like, it was
you were aggressive. Maybe you're too aggressive.
I didn't realize there's a culture of you can't just be open with your feelings with people.
I mean, you can.
You gotta be. Yeah,
You just got to be. You got to be
act
firm in yourself and just you have confidence. Have confidence.
So I'd probably not do that. I probably spend less time trying to make friends with certain people. Because obviously there are a lot of real ones, but then there are also a lot of fake ones out there.
There's
like it's
honestly
wild.
like.
Amount of time I
Have
spent
you
on fake
during your like we'll finish this first and last question. So you would have maybe been a little more choosy about who you do fan art of and just more.
Yeah, I mean that and interacting with collabing with people. Like some people they collab with you and then they ghost. They disappear. They got what they wanted. They got your regulars. Go follow them, and then they're just. That's why I hate the word networking, because a lot of people quote unquote network. They have no intention of making like a lifelong friend. They just want stuff from you. They want your followers.
Guys, Kit knows. I only brought Kit on here to to clout chase.
Oh no! All my followers. Dai's taking them all. He's eating them. I've known you now for like 10 months. We talk semi-regularly, right? We're friends. I could say that. And
I think most of the time, most people are down for stuff. It's as long as you don't seem like a bad person, most people are down for stuff. If people get weird. People get weird, like, oh, how to do the collabs or otherwise. But I think the older YouTubers get like, hey, if I don't have to stream it, I'll do whatever. Do you ever know to people like, oh, I don't want to do a collab unless I'm streaming it? Like, no, it's actually better if you don't stream it because you still get most of the benefit. Like, honestly, it's honestly better if like you. To a certain point, it helps a lot. I mean, I'll be doing a tip-flop collab this on Saturday, I believe.
Ooh,
with Qmorin, Rexy, and I think Taiji.
That's a crowd, man. That's a crowd.
Yeah. So for that, like, I don't know. They can stream it if they want, but like, it's like not a requirement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, I don't know. I think for myself, as far as like, oh, you want to change stuff, but like, I think maybe I should have like gone harder on some stuff like YouTube earlier on, or committed to stuff more where I was like, I had no idea what I was doing, but I think most I did. I had no clue what was going on for so long, but I think that's very common. Is like, unless you literally, the only people who go in, just like how I'm like, oh, I'm zooming on YouTube. That's because it'd be like if I started over both 2 years of content creation experience.
Oh yeah.
It's really, I'm doing the same thing as I saw my friends or saw the people 2 years ago started like, oh, they got so quick, and they kind of hit the wall, but like, that's because I stopped trying to learn stuff. But yeah,
I think I could do a much better job if I were to isekai back into VTubing from the start. But of course, timing's a big thing because obviously now it's far more saturated.
Going to YouTube is almost like starting over, but not in like a bad way.
With you, but only if we hang out long. Yeah. I don't know if I'm dedicated enough to give up all the stuff.
Well, I'm still doing Twitch. I'm still doing like one Twitch stream a week, although I'm not forcing myself to make it 6 hours, which is optimal.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, but my Twitch channel's still alive. Don't leave me. Come over to YouTube. Yeah, it's been a big adventure. I think maybe I should have. I don't know, because I haven't fallen into like a real. I've had various times where I was like, no, I always felt like an outsider in various groups I got into. Like I was always in so many different like network groups or circles where I saw, but I never was like fully in any of them. Maybe because I didn't like want to be. I think for some people, I think some people fit into groups easy, and some people make their own groups, and that's the only way to do it. I think I'm more like the second type. You might be as well, where. I mean, you have your sort of circle, but like,
yeah,
like for me, like, you know, like Congo and otherwise, that's a whole group over there. Like I'm kind of known there, and some people are kind of like fading away because I haven't done stuff with them, or, you know, they're just going other ways. There's Fief, who just got his finally moved over to his own model and debuted and stuff. It was like, it's easier to focus on a couple people. You know, there's people who absolutely decide they hate you for some reason. Always happens. It's like, I don't know what happened there, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like that though, and that's the sad thing. Like, I guess this would be any content creation, you know, like it's awkward. But if I were given another chance, I'd definitely I'd double down on the people who interact with me regularly, you know, opposed to expending effort trying to make new friends and failing at doing so. Or you know, it's a social game too, because ultimately VTubers support each other, and having people who support you and write into you regularly. And
I want to say that is only Twitch VTubers though. We're on YouTube. You have to support yourself and you make your own community. It's different. Yeah. It's a whole different ballgame for anyone who, also, for Shan, Porcelain Maid, that's the dude who's like the zombie, not zombie, like a big maid girl, right? I'm thinking of, right? If I remember correctly, he's a dude, right? Not even trans, I'm pretty sure it's just a dude. Am I thinking the right person? I'll double check.
Thinking about the headless one?
Oh gosh, I mean, there's a big VTuber, it's like a dude in like a waifu body. Oh, I don't think I'm thinking of Porcelain Maid, am I? Am I? Oh, is this Porcelain Maid? Oh, yeah. I'm thinking Porcelain Maid. Yeah. He's cool. Yeah. He's smaller than I thought he was. Or is this not as... I thought he was bigger. You know what's crazy is you see these big YouTube VTubers and you think they're bigger, but they're really... It's attainable. They have like, 28K, 30K on YouTube, which is way more doable on YouTube. But like, you have more present because there's offline growth on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Where Twitch, you go offline, you're gone.
Yeah, you're dead.
You're gone.
Yeah. I've seen some small VTubers on Twitch. I'm like, oh yeah, hey,
he streams on Twitch?
Then I go to their... Yeah, well, here's the thing. That I go to their TikTok and they have like fucking 100,000. You know, like oh boy.
Okay. Oh, he's much bigger on Twitch. He's 93K on Twitch. That makes much more sense.
Yeah.
Hi, doing Jada. Hello. We are doing some tea time. I'm with Kit. We're talking about vaguely talking about our combined 3 years of VTubing.
Yeah, vague.
I mean, it's a kind of general guiding topic. But yes. Yeah. So yeah, Porcelain Maid is pretty. I would still state that 100K is. It might feel weird saying this. It's attainable. It's attainable. It's not. I feel those million mark is kind of unattainable. But you also don't need million.
Well, it's exponential too, because obviously the first 100, 200 are the most difficult, right?
Yeah. I think
the larger you are, the more Twitch pushes or YouTube pushes you, right? So it's exponential.
Yeah, it's all about. So one thing I've noticed over my time, I can tell easier on TikTok because it tells me when people get notifications. The more you put offline content on, it just keeps helping you as long as you're not promoting the wrong website. But that's besides the point. But like I keep getting notifications of, I have a specific friend who keeps, I think she keeps doing because it's funny, but she keeps liking because TikTok keeps sending her TikToks are like 4, 5, 6 months old. Because I just have a huge backlog of videos. So it's just more potential for people to see you. The more you do, the more potential people is for there to be hits for people. I looked at my shoe on YouTube. So I don't know if you remember I made a shoes tutorial. If I go to my where's my shoes tutorial? Can I search? It's actually has a decent shoes. It's gone in 1.4K views, and yeah, it's like over. I did that like 5 months ago, but that's like when I did one video and I tried YouTube. I didn't really go seriously, but like if you just keep uploading, that's kind of why like you do like if you just do like a YouTube video or whatever. Yeah, like I have like a ton of people watch that. Especially interestingly with my main bottle that isn't technically done. It feels like a stream class I love. Oh, I'm glad. Glad you're enjoying yourself. No, really, but it's like the more content creation. If it's not the hard thing with Twitch, and I've learned this over my 2 years or almost 2 years, whatever. It's you need to capture all that growth. Hiding Priv is good. No worries about being late. You need to capture that people within that live time, which is why on Twitch it's good to be like crazy hours streaming all the time.
Yeah.
But on YouTube, just be consistent. Keep putting good stuff out. Improve your thumbnails otherwise, because you'll have my first YouTube video probably wasn't that good, honestly, compared to what I could do now. And I have ideas. I want to make all my cooking streams into like just go and so my cooking stream I want to cut them down to like cooking videos and do new audio over them. And because first the last time the audio got messed up last time, but like just cutting it down and doing a talk over, like that's easy content. Like it's really easy to edit that too.
Oh yeah,
it's not a hard edit, and that could just. You could theoretically get like, let's say I didn't get 1,000 views on that stream, but let's say you got like 1,000 views on that stream, that the edited down video can maybe get 10,000 views or whatever. Danganronpa's good. I played first one, other ones. It's good game.
The second one is the best. Fight me right now. The second one's so fucking good.
Which is the
so
one? Which one's the one on the island?
That is the second one.
Okay, I liked that one. I didn't get through it because great. I was just kind of tired with the series because I played the first one and the second one, and then like I got into a decent bit and I just never finished it. I did enjoy it though. It's just the game's so long. I mean, all those games are. I just don't have that. I didn't have the attention span for it at the time because I played the first one.
It's long for a visual novel type thing, which is good. It's good.
Yeah. I just went from one to the second one, and I should not have done that. Just like if I played it. I don't know. Maybe I can. I don't know. The cool thing though is, like, I can do that as a streamer. I can like, I have a reason to go back and do like popular games or otherwise. Yeah.
Speaking of Danganronpa, the creator today, who left the company, he's now supporting this next project from the Danganronpa team he left behind. So after Danganronpa, they put out a game called Zanki 2.0, or Zanki 0. Look it up on Steam. It's really good, but now they have a new project coming out. Something Rain. It looks incredible. Everyone go follow them on Twitter, please. Danganronpa team, amazing creators that love their craft. They're not like corporate. They're like genuinely a team of loving people.
What was the team you went over to?
Yeah, we'll be listening.
Oh gosh, what was the team they went over to though? It was
So the creator left to go form his own team. And it really crippled Spike Chunsoft because he took with him the main artist and everything. So Creative Danganronpa took the artist, he took somebody else too, and then the three of them, they formed a new company. Then they made this one, this game that kind of spat on killing games, which was on iOS, and it later ported over to like Switch and things. It was really terrible. It felt almost spiteful the way they handled it. World's End Club. A terrible game.
World's.
And now they're making some kind of baseball game.
Why do I recognize that name? World's End Club.
Yeah, World's End Club. It's from the creator. It basically starts out as a killing game, but then it's like, surprise, there's no killing game. This is an adventure game, and then you'll have to answer trivia on as you travel Japan, Kyoto. It's so.
I think I haven't played World End Club, but like I like the art style. Like it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Only thing I've thought about thinking like, I like the art style. Apparently people don't like it. That's mixed on Steam, which is a bad sign.
Yeah, it felt spiteful to what made this guy famous and popular.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it really felt spiteful. You could feel it, and you could feel in the ending of Danganronpa 3 as well. It just felt spiteful.
Oh well, it's fine. There's many games out there. There's always other developers who'll pick up the torch. But at least killing it. Killing a Tome game. Oh no. See. Here, what we need is an Tome game where you track down the boys you want, and you're like a zombie or something, or no, you're a warlock, and you have to kill them and make him into undead to make him yours. So like you have to. That sounds fine, right?
That sounds pretty good.
It's like, you would never over your dead body. Okay, that can be arranged. Or that can literally be the title, Over My Dead Body.
Man, that's a good title. I think I'm stealing this idea. I'm putting. All right, I'm going on Fiverr right now to get a game developer for $160.
Oh, jeez. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. You got a good idea.
Honestly, that would be really, really good. Gondor-chan killing a toy game. Yeah. But you would be a warlock or something, just make him into zombies or some sort of undead. So it was a hit that zombie waifu or otherwise, or zombie husbando, niche. Oh, great.
To be honest, I can't respect Otome games. I'm sorry.
I don't. I play visual novels. I'm not really audience for Otome games, so.
Yeah.
I do like the series because how similar Phoenix. Which one? The one to. Which one? The one we're talking about the mixed reviews on Steam just a second ago. Like Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I haven't gone to Phoenix Wright games. I know it's really popular. It seems like a good thing to do.
Yeah, they're fun.
I think. Here's what I want to know. I know exactly. Well, obviously I know myself, but like, did you play many video games before you started streaming? Like, what is your variety of games you played before you started streaming? Because I was a gamer to a point, but like,
I consume everything. I was born with a condition which makes me very hyper focused, and so as a result of that, I consume countless amounts of seasonal anime, and then also games. I played virtually every single Nintendo published game out there. I played quite a lot of games. I'm the true variety, optimal alpha variety gamer. I consume everything.
Yeah.
There's a game, chances are I've played it.
Yeah. It's
the humble brag, just kidding.
I for myself, honestly, I fell into a period of like, I'll just play gacha game, or like I played MMOs. Like I played games, but like I played lots. I played some variety of games, but it just feels like I see people like, I think the people that play, I think what it is people who play shooters play a lot of games because those things have such a short shelf life.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
But here's the thing, and this is what I've come to understand, talking to other gamers who aren't necessarily variety focused. So MMOs, how much time do you think you spend on Genshin?
Oh, Genshin, it's definitely it's probably over a month of hours.
Yeah, a month of hours, right? So how many hours have you put into other MMOs? Like
WoW, I know in when I was playing WoW, it was over months when I was like young. Yeah, like
right. So that's where it's a time sink. So that's where your time is going.
Yeah,
right?
it's being more dedicated to one thing.
A month of hours in a single game. I can't get into MMOs. I play it for like 8 to 20 hours, whatever, and then I move on.
Yeah.
And it's usually a shelf life of a game. It's maybe 60 hours. There are some JRPGs I put maybe like 100 hours in, but then I'm moving on, right? So this is what I found out. Other gamers, they got into WoW when they're younger. They put months and months into those types of MMOs.
Yeah.
But what I was doing was I'd spend 20 hours on any game, finish it, move on to the next any game. And so the hours comparatively, if you spend it playing different games opposed to MMOs, you'd have a far more variety of experiences.
It could be, at least there's new content coming out for MMOs. There's people who've been playing TF2 with no updates for a decade.
I feel like the entertainment's drip fed though in MMOs. Like,
well, no, drip fed. There's no drip in TF2. The TF2 is like still legitimately, I can tell it's a good game, but Valve, can you update it again?
Yeah, no, their development team is scrapped. They still got some experimental stuff going on, like push hardware. Like they made the Half-Life Alyx to push their Vive, I think, their new VR stuff, and then they made the new Portal game.
Yeah, the Half-Life VR game's really good. Okay, see you later, Zaro. Thanks so much for dropping by. And yeah, you can always watch the recording later. But I'll see you next time. And next stream will be on Wednesday. It'll probably be a cooking stream. I'll be making those mayo eggs. I'm not mayo eggs. Sorry, mayo cookies. Mayo cookies.
Oh no, mayo cookies. Please.
That's gonna be such a. There's so many ways you can go with that title.
How do you measure it? How do you measure that?
Mayo substitute as an egg substitute.
It's like
it's 3 tablespoons of mayo per 1 egg.
I don't.
It seems a lot, right?
Yeah, that seems.
I feel like it's gonna affect the flavor. I have very low hopes for this, but I'm gonna do it.
Do you have mayo on you right now? Can you read off the?
I can grab the one I'm gonna use. I have mayo in the fridge, but I have better mayo in my. Like, hold on, let me grab it.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, he's grabbing it. So here's what he's going to find out. He's going to find out it's not just oil and egg. It's not going to be egg, oil.
I'm back.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be a whole other thing. Just wait.
I have a big thing of mayo. Headphones are on. Okay.
All right. Can you read off the ingredients for me? How many ingredients are?
Okay, let's go here and rotate this.
I guarantee you it's not just going to be eggs, oil. All right, there it is. There it is.
There is. Okay, there's a few things on here. There's
all right. Where's
the main ingredients is oil, soybean oil, water, and eggs. Yeah, and then there's other stuff
vinegar, on. Yeah, salt, sugar, lemon juice concentrate, calcium, disodium, ETDA. Yeah, natural flavors, quote unquote. So you see, it's flavored. That's the thing.
Yeah, there's as far as I have more hope on this tasting normal compared to like. Have you seen those avocado mayos? That would avocado mayo is good,
mayo
but like this is a plain this is just plain ass quality mayo I got from Costco. It's just gonna be like it's just plain mayo.
But you see, egg isn't the first ingredient there.
I mean, first ingredient mayo is oil. It's oil and eggs, and water.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't trust it.
I don't have much faith in it either, but I have more faith in it being. There's no redeem thing on YouTube. Now, eventually there might be, I want Streamloots to partner with YouTube or something or whatever, or just make it work on Streamloots. I think what? Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, I think Streamloots is the best way they're going to be able to get redeems on YouTube. I think I'm okay with my redeems being monetized, but yeah. What were you going to say, Kit?
Oh yeah. So this is my prediction. You're gonna make your mayo cookies. All right, You're gonna be like, this is gonna be your exact opinion. You ready? Your exact opinion's gonna. They're pretty good, but there's gonna be a.
They're gonna have a little bit of aftertaste of it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be a. But like, they're pretty good. Here's
the thing. The cookies I'm gonna making are peanut butter, and it's a very strong cookie.
Yeah.
Oh sure. I can throw on the cat mode for you guys.
Guaranteed, you're gonna have a butt at the end of it. your review sentence.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Well, these cookies are just good. They're just chocolate sugar
They're
cookies.
perfect.
There's no eggs in this.
I'd try that.
Oh, Chris. The bully thing you will be able to do once I get to YouTube partner, which I just need 4,000 watch hours. You'll be able to draw stuff at me with money. There will probably never be a free tier to that. But with super chats, memberships, and membership gifting, that already works for hits. Just switching integrated drawing system. But right now, you can't do it because I don't monetize. Now YouTube is making it so non-YouTube partners will be able to do it next year, but I'll be partner for them. So, but yes, you'll be able to. There's not going to really be free to play options on YouTube. But is that a bad thing? I don't think really. I think having it monetized is not necessarily a bad thing.
At least YouTube isn't like pushing the ads like Twitch is doing right now.
Yeah, YouTube already knows, because YouTube's already done the testing. They know how many ads they can do. They tried putting 11 ads for it, and they immediately got rid of it because it didn't work. It's okay.
Twitch right now is trying to push 4 minutes of ads per hour.
I'm keeping my 3 minutes per an hour, but I can just keep saying, hey, you don't want this? Go to YouTube.
Yeah.
my Twitch streams are entirely just YouTube advertisements. But yeah, it's okay, Prif. It's fine. If I could somehow do a free to play option, I would, but there's not really a way to do that on YouTube. But overall, honestly, it is better, that setup. Watch while cleaning up. Nice. Like, if I was able to, I guess it's possible if Streamloots does something. It's theoretically possible to have free gift packs. I don't know if have you used Streamloots ever, or at least looked at it? It's the
Streamloot? No, I haven't.
So basically, it's like think of like a gacha for redeems, but you pay money for the packs. You can give your viewers free packs though.
Oh, like trading cards?
Kind of. Trying. Crimbo's
I think
Crimbo has it.
Crimbo does that.
Yeah, he's the only one who has
actually,
him. I would be down.
I'm actually a card in his playset and his original playset.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, Crimbo's one of the few that has the cards that don't look ugly. I think for myself, I know exactly what I do. I would do Card Captor Sakura style ones.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, it would work perfectly for me. Like, Crimbo is, all the ones I've seen, the only ones who've done it as well. So good night, Shan. I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for being here.
Bye-bye, Shan. Bye-bye. Pew.
Later, Shan. But yeah, Crimbo's really the only one that has. You could ever look at other card designs besides him, and they're kind of honestly generally bad. But that's a fault with the streamers, not the Streamloots. There's a lot of work to that too. There's more motivation to make it good if there's not a free redeem option. But again, Streamloots is not on YouTube yet, but it could be. They're a big enough and established company where I think they could maybe make something work. Maybe. It would be, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I would love to do it. YouTube needs to do several things, but we're not there yet. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's just like early on in like my Twitch career, I was like, oh, just all these redeems, and just start finding stuff, yeah. Because I don't know. It's just a thing. Good thing is in Twitch. So if I can be.
Which is controversy.
I don't know which specific controversy you're talking about.
There are a lot.
I mean, I honestly keep out of the most of the drama anyways.
Yeah.
But Twitch is stinky, quite honestly. And also, my streams look a lot better. I can make my streams look even better. Like, it already looks like, I assume you have the YouTube up so you see it there as well, but like it already looks really good. I'm not even at the max quality I can do. I think once I get my new overlays, maybe I can switch to 1440p. I could do it regardless. But eventually I might start streaming at 1440p for YouTube. You can just do that. I can do 18 megabits, I think, which you know what the max is on YouTube or not on Twitch. Because what do you stream on Twitch? For like 4,500?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Well, it's 6K or below, not above that. And then on YouTube, you can do 18 megabits, so it's 18,000 whatever kilobits. But yeah, so that's, you know, it's a casual free time to the max quality of Twitch while being low latency. No, there's ultra low latency. I don't really like that because it's not stable. You don't quite need that. But yeah, it's just been, I don't know. I feel like I'm always looking for things. Like the recent. Oh gosh, yeah. The poor woman that broke her back. You know, I think the funny thing about that is she does a bunch of OnlyFans. And you never would have expected to break your back from foam bricks instead of something of your day job.
Yeah, that,
again, I don't have anything against doing OnlyFans content, but it's hilarious that there was a foam pit that did their back.
I'm gonna clue you in on this here. So first off, they did sign waivers, and it's more than one person who got injured. It's just as
waivers aren't legally protecting at all.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Contract laws. I could get into it, but anyways. So basically, it was a foot deep, and there wasn't any foam padding or springs at the bottom.
You didn't do it right.
Literally,
it was like concrete.
Cubes too. Yeah, it's literally 1 foot deep, one layer, concrete underneath. Cubes instead of balls, which physics, right? Pointed edges.
You can do cubes. You can do cubes.
Right, but the way
like if you go to actual like free running pits, or whatever, you'll see cubes sometimes. Cubes. But then
they got cubes, but
you do it properly.
They got padding, and
you don't even need more depth. Underneath. It's just the padding under. Like that's what was bad was you could make it look exactly how it would have it and do it correctly. You don't need more depth. It's merely there's like this padding you put on the bottom layer, and it combined with cubes. It's good enough.
Yeah. But that's not the only TwitchCon controversy. I mean, there are plenty of people injured in that. But there's they hired Lizzo. They spent how many hundreds of thousands of dollars on things that should have gone towards content creators, right? They hired Lizzo to twerk with Master Chief live on stage.
Yeah, they spend that money, and in the same breath, they're like, oh yeah, our big partners, we're doing 50-50 cuts now instead of 70-30.
Yeah.
The same breath, I was like, we're low on money. And then just gotta wait until the other foot goes down and they get rid of like Twitch Prime. Just waiting for it.
Yep, just waiting for it.
Like legitimately, I've said this a bunch of times. If Twitch gets rid of Twitch Prime, the platform dies in like a month. It's only keeping the platform afloat.
Yep.
I did not get that many Twitch Prime subs, but like I got some. It's really dumb. I like there's like a station of YouTube. Here's the thing. YouTube is like that if you make it like that. Twitch is, I think Twitch, because Twitch is much smaller. It's very close together, which is why a lot of VTubers went over there to begin with. It was a good proving ground and training ground for us. Because I imagine, can you even imagine going to YouTube from the beginning? And do you think I know people who did that, and those people are still like under 200 subs on YouTube.
Yeah, I know people who stream regularly on YouTube and they're not doing well. Sad.
I know people who started on YouTube, went to Twitch, got 500-600 pretty easily on Twitch after that, and now they're probably gonna go back to YouTube.
Yeah.
Like one person I know came to mind. He started doing, "How you doing, E? Hello."
Oh, is that E? Hi, E. How you doing? Doing?
It's the E.
He's my my beloved friend, and also he's terrible at Mario Kart, and I ruin him.
It's 3 combined years is ish. Well, we got about over a year for Kit and a little under a year for under 2 years for me. It's vaguely 3 years. Yes.
Clickbait, that's what it is.
It's not okay.
Admit it.
It's clickbait, but there's nothing wrong with clickbait. There's just 2 types of clickbait.
Yeah.
There's clickbait that is a lie, and it's like a complete lie, and like put not even in the stream or whatever video, where you put boobs in there, and the boobs aren't even in the video, and then there's just clickable title or clickable thumbnails. That's the type of you should be doing that type of clickbait.
Can you do me a favor? Can you change your title, and at the end, after feature KittVT, can you put "gone wrong?" ? Exclamation point.
I don't think it's that easy. I don't know. Can I even easily change a title?
Gone wrong?
No, I'm not gonna go change the title.
and the fucking thumbnail, can you add like a red circle pointed at my face? Like, and I'll do a dumb expression.
Oh, I'm not gonna adjust that right now. No.
Yeah, that's fucking clickbaiting. Oh my god.
No, that's
I like it. I like it. It's clean engagement. It works.
Yeah, I'm okay with the clickbaiting I did, but like those like, oh god, like everyone's moving away for that. Those actually hurt you now. A bad clickbait hurts you. But I'm doing good. However, I'm doing great. Kit's doing great. How was that coffee and the cookie you got?
So I got donuts, and I got
donut. Sorry,
the chai latte. I always get delicious, and then I've tried this peanut butter cup macchiato. It was solid. It was solid till I started getting towards the bottom, which is where the espresso mixed with the peanut butter taste. It's not
good.
It's good at first, but yeah, you see macchiato is kind of a layered thing.
Yeah.
But anyways, donuts fantastic.
Yes, that's good. At least the donuts are good.
I'm fucking loving it.
What did it was it just an orange donut or?
Yeah, it was. Do you know what vanilla cream donut is?
Yeah. It's like filled with vanilla or whatever.
Yeah, filled with like the vanilla frosting opposed to like Boston cream. Yeah, it's that with just orange frosting on top. So it wasn't anything cool. I was expecting like maybe some pumpkin flavor, but no, it's just a vanilla cream with frosting.
Yeah.
Like he's saying, I destroy him at Mario Kart every time we play. Too good.
Yeah, well,
unstoppable.
Yeah, well, I'll say for that, Prif, is not that YouTube is filled with edgy people or one or the other. YouTube is nearly the entire human population is on YouTube. You need to realize that. Nearly the entire human. What is YouTube? How many accounts on YouTube? Oh, it's less than I thought it was here, but it's still pretty close here. Population of the world.
7.3.
So there is 2.29 billion YouTube accounts, and the population is 7.7 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of the people who don't have YouTube accounts are in some place where they don't have computers, or whatever.
Yeah.
So like a majority of the population that could, which is why YouTube is in a weird place where like they're no longer on growth, they're on retention. They basically almost every human who except that ever is born just can make a YouTube account probably has one.
Well, I mean, where else are you gonna go? Bing videos, like like
it's a monopoly, but like it's real expensive to do what YouTube does, and they're doing an okay job, honestly.
I'm not gonna dox your age here, but maybe this will dox your age. Do you remember the time before?
I mean, I say I'm 26.
Yeah. Okay. So before YouTube, you had these fucking postage stamp like sized videos. Like it was QuickTime.
Oh, QuickTime's terrible. Can you like the codec for it?
Yeah.
Or player? Yeah.
That's what people used to watch videos on, was just QuickTime.
Yeah.
It's like locally hosted on websites opposed to like on YouTube. It was wild. It was wild.
At least on the Oh, so Twitter. I think Twitter, because there's a lot of factors of why it's really bad. It has to do with the fact that there's not much room to type stuff. I think if they double the amount we can write in Twitter again, it might be slightly less toxic. Because you get these hot takes and no one's gonna look at the replies. Like there's no room to view verbose or whatever. You just take your hot take and that's to get retweeted, and no one ever looks and digs in.
L+ ratio.
Yeah, it's how it be.
God, I like this Prithvi individual.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good take right there. Fatherless kids and dreams. Man, you just roasted the entirety of Twitter. Wow, well done, well done.
I like how, oh gosh, on Instagram I had a thing blow up right when, oh gosh, what was the game come out? The Dark Souls game that was open world.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, when that came out, and people were like fatherless. It was like that was they're only installed. I'm like, okay. It is probably pretty accurate though for that though. Like it is a thing. Twitter. It's your thing of Twitter. You can curate your stuff. I think Twitter's okay if you follow like, you know, a handful of creators are like not toxic like myself, you know, Kit, whatever. That don't get into drama, and you're probably fine. You just have to like turn off Twitter's algorithm, which you can do by sorting by latest.
I've done dumb things, and everyone does, but I've never done any malicious or horrible things.
Oh, I've done some stupid stuff.
Awkward and stupid things. Like I might say the wrong thing at the wrong time.
I've done some stupid things of like of interacting with other but nothing like terrible. I think every time I've done something like, man, why did you do that? Like another content creator, I like did something before. Like, why did you do, like? It's not like I like stabbed someone or something, or like, or you know, did something illegal. It's just like not predatory. It's just like, why did you? I think the other person's like they probably have a negative opinion of me from it, but like not as much as like this unredeemable. It's like, oh, why did he do this? But we all done stupid stuff. Oh, so
worst controversy. Do you want to hear about the worst controversy I've ever gotten into?
Yeah.
So you know, I come and go. You know, I date people here and there. It is what it is. Anyway, so a fellow content creator was flirting with me, and you know, I'm like, you know what? It took me a lot to come around to it. I'm like, you know what? All right, I'll interact with this person in this manner. Anyways, so then I found out they had a fiance. And
I feel as much as you probably would, you would get in trouble for that. I feel like it's not your fault.
No, it wasn't. I didn't know. And then immediately I'm like, what if I caught feelings? You know, this. Yeah. Anyways, I blocked that person. I no longer interact with them because it was genuinely like what? Like, are you just playing with my heart, aren't you? I'm the victim.
Yeah, I think so. Was it? It's a person was that another content creator?
Yeah, it was another content creator.
Okay, so see, that's I do say it's okay to like, you know, go with the other content creators. It's a little riskier with viewers, but it's not like it's without risk. You know what? That's on them for doing that while they have significant other.
I mean, it's laissez-faire, right? I mean, you participate in behavior at your own risk, right? So,
I mean, I wouldn't blame you. You're not going after a viewer, so it's whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, I wasn't. Oh, they were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It took me a while. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about this. Anyways, Kit got catfished. It was an awful moment. I'm like, oh, geez, because our communities were real close. I'm like, I can't interact with this person anymore because they're cuckolding someone right now. Oh
no. Yeah. I think like worse for me is like very early on, I didn't really know how to like. I would see is not caring enough and just learning. It's like, oh, let me just DM this person, which wasn't. I don't think it was bad, but like that. And I had a few times at 4chan trying to do some stuff. It didn't really work. They didn't really have anything against me. They had someone try to start drama. I was like, no, I'm just gonna unfollow the person. I legitimately wanted to. I was like, guys, no, I'm unfollowing this person's job related. I don't care what's going on. I'm not related to it. I'm not doing this shit. Like I opened up I think it was VT or whatever. I opened up like, no, I'm following this person. I'm not dealing with this. I don't care what bit you're doing. I didn't care about this person enough. I'm over it. Yeah. They keep trying. They have not tried. They can't do shit. It's like it's just this person's. I didn't know this person's filled with drama. Goodbye.
Yeah.
They try to start shit. It's like, nah. I never truly heads up. Yeah, people know Twitter is how it is, and YouTube can be. Most social networks, it's really what you put on your plate, I suppose. If you put, good food, good wholesome people, you'll have wholesome stuff. There's plenty of good YouTubers and otherwise. There's also lots of bad ones.
Well, it's because people are attracted to what's known as the dark triad of traits.
So the algorithm.
Yeah, like narcissistic individuals. There's something to do with the human psyche, which people are drawn to that kind of behavior, like prove their worth and get validation from a narcissist. So a lot of people who seek attention and clout, which YouTube attracts a lot of those people. Yeah, no, it's a thing where a lot of narcissists are drawn to like content creation, and then there's narcissists do horrible things, and then the next thing you know, we got more controversies. That's quite sad because I see a lot of it in the VTube space. It's very sad to see this kind of stuff, and I don't interact with it, but I do follow a content creator on YouTube called he's a bunny VTuber, KH I think his name is. You know what I'm talking about?
I have no
Cloud
idea.
Bunny. Yeah, he does a VTuber news show. And so that's how I keep up with all the VTuber news and who to avoid.
Yeah, I
think being aware of things that are going on is important, even if like you don't get involved in drama yourself, knowing that because for a while there I was touting like, yeah, anybody can be a PNG tuber, you know. Lil S, have you seen Lil S's success?
Gosh.
Go check. Let's do
it. Little S has never started again, right? Is he still is Twitter still
I don't know.
Is Little S still following me? That's what I wonder.
Here's the thing. I was like,
it still follows me. I followed him. I didn't block him.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? And this is one of my first interactions with you personally, because I was like, yeah, anybody can be a PNG tuber. You know, you don't have to be a live 2D VTuber. You can be a PNG tuber.
I mean, you
Look at Lil S's success. Anyways, Daishima's in my chat one day, and he's like, hey, you gotta stop talking about Lil S.
Yeah, that was right when it happened. It's like, oh no, that's a bad dude.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's a bad dude. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Instagram's kind of I don't know what PH means. Philippines?
Oh, corn.
Corn. I think every time I hear the word corn now is you know the TikTok corn song from like 10 years old is like a Vine song get sound, but
big lump of knobs it has the juice. Yeah, he's talking about corn hubbing.
Oh yeah.
Corn husking. There we go.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I think that's what
the hub. The hub.
Yeah, corn husking.
I want to also get like all the Philippines is involved in that.
Yeah, that's man. So Philippines has a crisis going on where it's hard to describe, but basically there's a large population of their women who are seeking overseas men, like a large population, and their government is worried about potentially losing their population, basically, because the immigration they have an immigration deficit, right? And it's mostly their women that are leaving, so it's like it's a whole thing. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Philippines, it's wacky.
Yeah. So what I think will as far as like the people, as far as Lil S, if he's smart, I think it's been long enough. He should just make a new. Like I don't like him as a person, but if he's smart, he probably just made a new account by now.
No, here's the thing: they'll find you. I know there was.
They'll find you.
Taken. Yeah, they'll find you. TV was taken was this one content creator who is very.
Oh gosh, that was also. By the way, that's in the same vein of. If you didn't know, there's a lot of good eggs from research community I share with. Those are two of the bad eggs. Yeah. TV Taken tried to claim he's not from there. He totally was. Yeah, that guy was another bad egg.
They'll find you if you make another account.
I mean, the same way people find when you go to Hololive.
Yeah, like there's everything on the internet's permanent, right?
Well, what you would probably do is he could probably do, if he didn't do Vtubing, he'd probably find. But like,
before, it's
But I don't know. I think content creation is better if Lil S never actually makes another account. I just think he probably could.
Just don't do anything bad, everyone. Come on.
Yeah, just don't be a horrible person. What a concept! There was someone who wasn't to the same level, but like there was this person who was like on YouTube. I don't remember what his name was, but like he made some like really hot takes. And then he didn't get full canceled. He was just he got real close to it, but it was only like a hot take cancel, and not like, oh, we want to get you arrested canceled, because that's a little less of like, oh, we want the police to arrest you. There's different levels. Oh god, it was that the YouTuber guy. He was like very anti, like, oh, VTubers shouldn't post their face pics, and he was like,
I mean, here's the thing. I think we can all acknowledge, and there's two sides to this, and I acknowledge that if you're posting pictures of yourself as a VTuber, you're doing that for clout or attention, like, or validation, because you've.
I want to say, for myself,
it's all right.
For myself, eventually, when I'm big enough where I want to do in-person stuff, I will leak my own face then. Or do a face reveal. I will do the face reveal when I want to do some in-person stuff. I don't want to do a face reveal, but like, it's gonna happen if you do. I want to do cons and stuff eventually. You know, let's say I'm real big.
The quote-unquote immersion breaking stuff is just completely.
If you're big enough, it doesn't matter. But like, it doesn't really matter your way.
It really doesn't matter. It really, post as many pictures as you want. Just acknowledge you're doing it for validation or clout.
I wouldn't. Well, there's the other option of what I'm talking about. You can also do it like, hey, I'm gonna leak my own face, so you guys can't dox me with my face. Yeah, I'm gonna dox myself first. I'll have a dream starting on YouTube. Yeah. Animations is a hard category, but like, you could definitely do. There's lots of, you gotta do it at your own pace. I think content creation on YouTube is a very valid thing to do. It's just a lot of work, and I think you know that.
Do you know my idea to become clout successful? Instead of a face reveal, I'm gonna do a corn reveal, and be like, oh no, somebody's leaking my ding dong on the internet. Oh no, how could this happen?
You just started an OnlyFans.
False flag, yeah.
I mean, that's also, actually, no, who was it? There was this person, I can't remember who it was. They saw their nudes leaked online, and then they're like, people are selling for money. They're like, okay, I'm just gonna sell my nudes on OnlyFans. They're making much money now. They don't like it, but like, other people were selling their nudes. They're like, I may as well make money off.
Exactly.
No, I don't think I'll do that, but like, if my nudes somehow got leaked, I don't know how, cause I'd have to take nudes of myself first, but then I would totally be like, okay, guys, we're gonna do this, guy. We're gonna monetize. It's out there. I'm gonna monetize this shit.
Yeah. All right. So in chat, I'm gonna be posting a link to the corn husking account of Daishima.
No, I don't have any plans of doing that stuff.
Yeah.
I will eventually. It's like, let's say, get to 100K or whatever on YouTube, and you're like real big or whatever, and you're gonna do like, I think, would you do in-person stuff?
Would I do in-person stuff? So due to the nature of my work, my IRL face is on a corporate website for a very large corporation that I work for. So I can't show my face online. I literally can't. I'm not like. I
mean, you could theoretically.
I'm not a creature behind you. I literally. Well, I think I would get in a huge amount of trouble.
You could theoretically. I think for you would have to. Well, you wouldn't do it ever unless you were like Vtubing became successful enough for you to like drop that job.
I honestly think it would impact my career as well.
Well, no, I mean, like, you would have to, you would never, for your career reasons, you wouldn't do it. But like, if you were, let's say you popped off and you're actually able to full-time content creation.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd share my face, and then people are like, "Whoa, Kit, he was actually a big deal IRL." I would be a cool. He
was actually the guy who is making sure all the people are working sweatshop.
My Pillow guy. I invented the My.
No, not the My Pillow. No.
It's me.
Oh, okay. See you later, Priv. Right. Have a good sleep. I'll see you next time. And remember, you can always check out the recordings later. The whatever VODs, whatever one call them.
The ShamWow guy. That's me the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. Yeah. But if I showed my face, somebody would find me almost immediately.
No problem.
And it would be very worrying because I work for a very, very large financial international institution, and it'd be over for me. And I have letters after my name.
Kit is literally the CEO of Nestle, and is deciding which lakes to drain.
It's true.
It's like this area, it's a drought. Drain it.
I'm responsible for the egg shortage. I'm holding on.
Oh gosh, did you hear? Like, there's fake reasons for that. Like, they're all stupid. It's like they're all like pointless reasons. It's all a bunch of squabbling. I'm like, That's why, like, outside the U.S., there's not the egg store. It's just a states thing.
Well, here's the thing too. A number of our largest cereal processing and agricultural businesses in America have suffered fires in the past year. A large number. We're talking over 200. General Mills has also had a number of catastrophic meltdowns and lost entire farms, and also
there's also was some on top. It's a lot. Just this past 3 years, so it's a lot been like, oh, we're gonna not do this because we're being angsty corporations or whatever, and then this horrible thing also happens at the same time. It's all things on top of each other.
Yeah. You want to know my theory? I think satellite radiation.
What?
I think somebody's invaded and then did some Command and Conquer style doomsday weapon.
No,
it's my theory.
Like, it's basically, it's really simple all the time, but like at the end of the day, what matters is there's not really eggs. At least they're not like holding. They're not.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I get on my super. There's like thousands and thousands of cartons of eggs.
They're there and not there. It's there. If you go to the market if you go to the market consistently, you'll see them, but they're not. There's chances for it to be emptied now, compared to where like that never ever happened.
Yeah, the aliens are taking the chickens.
Oh yes. I think it also depends on where you are. Where I'm at, I think it's a little worse, but it also depends on where you're at. If you're at, I think the smaller market sizes are probably less likely to have it because they'll just raise the prices. Costco, if the big bulk doesn't necessarily always have the ability to. I could have probably gotten like cage free or whatever. Eggs are more expensive. Like there's probably eggs. I wasn't there in person, so I was only able to like, hey, I'm gonna get those eggs. I just got them delivered. It's like there weren't. I tried once and it wasn't there because I did one delivery. But that's been the kind of thing with. There's been thought of going to sleep, but I'm like, oh, it's okay. Get whatever you can get some sleep proof. That's all okay. But it's been a thing like in the past like few years. There's not, whenever it's been a shortage, it's more like, oh, if you just like go there, once a week, you probably see most of the stuff. It's just like, it's not consistently always fully stocked. Like flour. Like there was issues with flours a while back where like, I never actually ran out of flour and I cooked, but it's just like, or same like like all this stuff is like, you probably don't have, you don't have issue finding eggs. It's just because like, you're just going at a more consistent ratio, but like there's a chance for you to go there and to be out.
Yeah, oh yeah. I pasta aisles like that. But here's something though. Do you want to see more in supermarkets? Exotic meats. Like, have you seen how big an ostrich egg is? I'd pay $20 for an ostrich egg. You can
get exotic meats. Well, it depends on what's exotic. Depends. Are you talking like crocodile and stuff?
Yeah, give me some. Fill up Costco with crocodile meat, bro. Come on.
I think some Costco's do actually. The cool thing about Costco is they do. If something can get locally, they will have it.
Nice.
Yeah, like you can get lamb, which isn't that exotic, but like it's not everyone's diet. If I go to the business center over where I'm at, you can get like a whole lamb. It's like it's a lot of meat. It's a lot. I wouldn't do it. I don't have a freezer big enough for that. But like for some reason my cheeks started to bleed. No. You won't make sure if it's inside your mouth, mouthwash and brush your teeth or mouthwash. If it's outside, wash it with like soap. I don't know.
Or alcohol, but so I like Costco because I go in, I get the $40 fucking slab. I call it a slab, but it's literally just bisected fish, right? Fucking salmon, and like I'll obviously cook myself like a chunk of that at once. Have the biggest fucking steak, salmon steak, but then the rest I'll like cut up into sandwich bags and put in my freezer, and then that's enough fish to last me a month.
Oh yeah.
Love fish.
Oh, it's on your cheek. Oh, you're good. Hey, just go clean it with some whatever.
Yeah, alcohol.
Grab clear out of your left pocket. No, yeah. Maybe half a cow.
Got half a cow. Do you know how big a cow? So some people, by the way, in chat
don't know.
Might not know this. Have you ever touched a cow, Dai?
I've seen cows because California.
From a distance, though, right?
Not that far away. They're huge.
Okay. Have you ever stood next to a cow?
Probably at one point, but I know it wasn't the full-size ones.
Huge. They're huge. They're massive creatures.
The fun thing is that they act like big dogs. They're like dogs that could crush you. It always depends on they can be various sizes too. The smaller ones can be, size like 2 people, but they get much bigger than that.
Yeah, they're massive creatures. It's a half of a cow. How is that, like 600 pounds? Maybe no, that's a ton.
Average weight cows are slaughtered at. I'm sure that's probably a fine.
Yeah, I'm sure you won't Google image retina.
They're normally harvested at 1,100 pounds or something up to 1,500 pounds. So let's say for easy 1,400. So 700 pounds probably.
Yeah, 700 pounds of meat. Oh,
that's a lot of meat, and you're gonna.
That's a lot.
That's how you do it, though. You can. It's so much. There's a lot of. You have to do your own cuts. Like there's a bunch of not as good meats there.
You chuck it. You fucking grind it out, the bad parts.
Well, you can just use. Honestly, almost all the meat is usable in some way. It's just, requires work. There's a lot of amazing meats that we don't use too much. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but cows they're beasts. That they're not even like I wouldn't call them ale. I'd put them in the beast cat. Because I grew up around cows. We tell you, oh boy, they're gigantic.
See you later, Priff. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'll see you next time. Excuse me. Oh, and by the way, on Monday, Tuesday, I want to get maybe 1 or 2 videos out. So yay, look forward to that. I'll get the schedule up on Monday. Oh, before you go, if you're still here, the schedule for next week: Wednesday, cooking stream; Thursday, probably Genshin; Friday, I'm going to do GongfuTea with what's their name? Rico, Vtuber. Saturday, I'm doing a collab with Qmorin, Taiji, and Rexy. And Sunday, I think it's going to be solo. T.
You got a bee, a squid, a T-boy, and what was the other one?
Whatever Taiji Sato is.
Taiji Sato. He's a person, I'm pretty sure.
He's a person with weird eyes. He has lore that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
he has a lore there. There's a lore. It's a thing. I don't think he's fully figured out his whole stuff yet. He's in that process. Demon Lord? Demon Lord, got it. Is he still? I think he's still weak to bonking, so we're fine.
Oh, he's a demon.
Yeah. He has a cheebs. It's kind of interesting. Like, have you noticed? It's only been here, but beginning of your streaming career, I bet a lot of your friends have PNGs, yeah. And how many friends still have PNGs?
Me? A decent bit.
Really? Almost none of my friends have PNGs anymore.
Yeah. They embraced it. It's a whole thing.
And there's some people.
3D.
There's some people that moved to back to PNG because they went to new model. But majority of my friends, most all of them are on live CDs, and then some of them are on 3Ds. But very few of them are PNGs anymore. Nothing wrong with PNG. It's just it's just because I haven't been adding new people as quickly. And most of the time I add someone new, to be honest, I don't add PNG people very often anymore. Because you need to be exceptional to get someone's attention as a PNG. And that's first of all, most of the time I find people these days on TikTok. Good luck being TikTok with a PNG.
Yeah.
Because most of the people I just assume they're Minecraft streamers. And that's why So you have to be absolutely exceptional to even the eye's right eye. Yeah, so we can get a spoon and pull Taiji's right eye out, and he's powerless or something. I don't know. Slurp. But yeah, that'll be fun. By Saturdays the collab is have you ever played Betrayal? House and Hill.
Betrayal. Ooh.
Have you played that?
Sounds fun. I think I play a lot of these party games.
It's not a party game. It's a board game.
Yeah, it's a party game.
Well, I guess party, sure. But it is a board game, and we're using tabletop sim.
Nice. That sounds like a lot of fun.
I want to start doing more and more of that stuff. Like, it's funny. I did that for a while. Yeah, like I did a bunch. I feel like going back to my roots. It's weird because I'm regaining the ability to go back to what I really want to do, which is T-Street. Legitimately, I would love for my content to be 1 cooking stream, 2 tea streams, and maybe a tabletop stream each week would be like the ideal.
Wow, that sounds actually pretty good.
I don't think I'll really be able to entirely do that, but at the very least, 1 cooking stream and 2 tea streams. Majority of my content already, would that'll probably be the case, is not gaming. And then I have an extra. I only have 4 YouTube streams. 1 extra streams on Twitch, and that's just going to be probably just like Genshin, probably just as an easy stream to do. So yeah, like 1 game stream a week ish on average, which is kind of, yeah. I don't believe you look like a cow. What? Whatever. Oh, so I didn't realize something. So I used to have an issue. I don't know if you've gone for computer upgrades during your time, but I used to have an issue with Discord. If I didn't have the Discord thing on top, it used to like not work if I didn't have the Discord one on top. But I think it's because I ran out of video RAM. Where your window for Discord is not on top and it's working fine. Either Discord fixed that issue, or it's because I have a 3090 Ti now and I have video RAM for days. Which once again takes so much. If anyone here was here during my subathon on Twitch during August, thank you, because I couldn't have done it without you guys. That was a bunch of money, even though I didn't transition to YouTube like right after. But I know it's anyone who's actually cares understands. It's just it was a thing. It's just this is how it be. It's definitely nice to be able to like consistently just no drop frames. Everything's smooth now. It's nice. It's nice.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah. I can actually run my display at full refresh rate now. I used to run at 60 hertz because I had VRAM limitations. I have a 144 hertz display. And if I ran it at that rate, it used to not quite capture correctly. It didn't have enough VRAM.
You're using a lot of words.
My cheap, essentially the short of it, my old video card wasn't strong enough for free displays at like full tilt essentially. Yeah, but my new graphics card is.
I pressed a button and monitor turn on, and then I pressed 2 more buttons. Has
your like setup for your streaming changed over the year?
Oh. Yeah, absolutely. So I started out with my 4 monitors. I had the first day my fucking office chair broke. Like there's something wrong. Well, like I leaned back, and apparently the mechanism which lets it lean back kind of snapped, and it was like midstream too. And I'm like, oh god. Anyway, so that broke. So I started using my recliner. I pushed it up, and obviously I eventually got another chair.
Yeah.
I've got I got into XLR. I started with a Blue Yeti because I thought
Blue. Okay, was it USB Blue Yeti?
Yeah, it was terrible.
You know what's funny is Blue's mics are good as long as you get the USB. They're notorious for every time you hear issues for Blue's mics, it's their USB drivers are for some reason really bad. Theirs is really weird. I'm sure you experience those issues too. So, and then you switch to like an XLR setup now. So you did that. Are you still on 4 displays? I'm assuming you have 4 displays probably for work or whatever, but like, and you just kind of use it. I mean, that's why I have 4 displays. I'm sorry, I have 3 displays because I had it for what I previously did. Oh, I think Kit, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So are you still on 4 displays though, or?
Yeah, no, I'm so I've got my Alienware one, which is the good display, and then I've got like this. I guess it was supposed to be like a something you put in the back of your car so kids can watch television or whatever.
Oh, so it's kind of a stuffed monitor.
Like a little tiny 18-inch monitor. That's my Discord monitor.
You say that's tiny. I have a 12-inch monitor for my 3rd monitor.
It might be 12-inch.
Yeah, it's it's just like old notebooks. I don't know if they still make notebooks, but like it's literally a display. It's one of those displays. It's external.
Yeah, it's super tiny. And then I've got this my old television, which is like a 32-inch from years ago, sitting on the desk as well, and that's my anime screen. And then I've got the an HD60s capture card thing hooked up to like a very tiny Acer monitor, and that's for whenever I stream Switch games or Xbox games.
Yeah. It's really like, I'll describe it. It's interesting, like, as you properly use stuff, you like, oh, I can adjust things. Like, for myself, I think I want another monitor. Or I don't necessarily need another monitor. I could do 3. I need 3 full-size ones. My tiny one is a little limiting.
Yeah, I can't imagine streaming with only one monitor.
Oh, I cannot. People do on a laptop streaming. I'm like, how?
Yeah, how? How do you even do that?
Like, I want more. Like, with my tea streams don't take as much displays. My cooking streams don't take that much displays. So I can kind of, whatever, use less, because I want, Betrayal's gonna be interesting with 3 displays, but like, it's really a fact of like, hey, I don't really, I really want to see all these chats. Like, there's so much stuff to look at. Yeah. You can just not have some stuff up and manage and kind of play blind. Like, you could just not have your OBS screen with, so you don't know what your OBS current looks like.
Well, I mean, you have to read chat.
But you can just have chat. I have chat on my vertical monitor.
Yeah, like I have to have a monitor for OBS so I can take a look at that, and then the chat's on the one side of that, so that's how I read it.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the one monitor for Discord. So it helps. I've got the one monitor for games.
Yeah, I don't have Discord. Well, I don't have a dedicated Discord monitor, but like, what I do is I have a chat on OBS, and I also have one a chat popped out to my vertical monitor. Now on Twitch, there's more things to keep track of. I think I'll have to start keeping track of stuff again once I get super chat stuff, but because it's literally just chat and there's no redeems, it's a little easier. Oh, yeah. Like, it's just chat. Like, as long as you keep track of chat, you're fine.
I know somebody who streams off of a laptop and then has to read chat on their phone. Like,
I have to do that for my cooking streams. Like, on my cooking streams, I have to have a copy. I don't know if there's a better way to do it, but like, I need to test again next time I do a game stream. But essentially what I do is I have my tablet with the stream open and chat's there. Like, I don't think there's a better way to do it. I don't think there's a dedicated way to open up chat. But, no. It's fine, I suppose. Like, it's different.
Yeah.
Mm.
Man, that cookie. I want that cookie.
No, I have more. I'll be grabbing in a second.
Shit, that looks good.
It's really good.
So good.
Just think of chocolate. Think of sugar cookies with like a decent, not like overwhelming chocolate, but like actually a really good level of chocolate.
Yeah, I'm not a big chocolate fan. I'm more of a subtle flavor like vanilla and strawberry.
I would say it's not overwhelming because it's how it ended up. It tastes more like a sugar cookie than chocolate, but it's like a chocolatey sugar cookie, but not like chocolate. I would say sugar cookie is the main flavor. And then there's, the chocolate after sort of side flavor, which is good. I think what I'm going to do really quick, I think I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick and I'll grab...
Yeah, I'll keep them busy.
I just need like a minute and I'll get like, and I'll grab the... Well, actually, the other cookie container's not that far behind.
Grow in size.
Yeah, just go talk to those people for a second.
I will talk to these people. Hello, people.
Give me like 1 minute.
It's me. I am Daishima. Hello. How are you today? I hope you're having a good time here on this video game stream of the Tea Peoples. Hello. I am Babysitor. I am Babysitor Gems. By the way, which one of you is shaped like a cow? Which one of you is shaped like a cow? Fess up. Fess up. Which one of you is cow shaped? I'm getting hungry. Come on. Fess up. Fess up. Chat, you better tell me right now which one of you is a cow. That's right. None of you are leaving here alive. I'm taking you all out. I'm gonna grill you all. And eat you. Eat you like little morsels, little delicious, cute little morsels you are. That's right. I'm coming. He's hungry. Mwah. My kiss you on the forehead, and then I'm gonna eat you. Watch out. Love your eyes. Oh, thank you. That's so nice.
I am back. You love You love eyes? How about these eyes?
What? Jeez. wasn't doing anything bad while you were away, by the way.
That's like loom over you.
Run away, shrink.
Oh,
Yeah, let me grow in size. Here we go.
Let me get my clothes back on, but I also got my other. So I had so what I did for my cookies, and I'll probably continue to do that. Hopefully, this mayo cookies won't be cursed. I'm so doubtful that I'm just expecting a mayo aftertaste.
Yeah, I'm not looking for it.
Like maybe you know what? Here's the thing. There's been some weird food hacks over the years I've seen. They actually work. Cooking is kind of weird that way. Yeah. So it could work perfectly fine. Like it's possible.
Well, it's gonna be again. I'm predicting us. I say, oh, it's pretty good, but it's gonna end in a butt.
That's pretty much honestly. That's what I'm expecting. But again, it's a good idea for a stream. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's good content.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to taste good. I'd be good because I'm gonna want to eat them on my tea streams, but. No, I'll eat them on my tea streams regardless. But like, I basically what I did, I froze all the cookies and put them in like big glass Tupperwares, and I finished that first Tupperware, but here is some more cookies. More cookies. All right. Cookies. But yes, we got this. Now I hide from that.
I double dog dare you to dip the cookie in the tea.
Oh my goodness! Hold on a second. Let me.
I double dog dare you.
Hold on. Let me just ban that person.
Oh boy, there's a best adult dating site.
How do I ban? Hide user on the channel.
How do you ban?
You hide user on channel. But let me go ahead and turn off the chat here because for some reason doesn't the chat.
I'm sorry, they're in love with me. They follow me everywhere. Can't avoid them.
Because there's not banning, you just hide them. What kind of shenanigans is that wording on banning? Whatever. Twitch is easier to do moderation on 100%, but like.
I got 2 dares for you.
Yeah.
1, dip the cookie in the tea. 2, I want you to go on Twitter. Okay.
Yeah.
And I want you to tag VTubers Uprising and tag Ian Vtuber, and then say, "Hey, I'm looking for a GFX / 3D model artist."
Oh no.
And then post it.
I mean, I'm
triple dog dare you.
I don't want. It's just going to get a bunch of bots replying. It's not going to do anything.
You can get up to 50 bots replying.
That's no. I need to. I have to do the. I'm looking for a sugar daddy.
Oh, also they'll invade your Discord and other socials as well. Be careful.
What the?
That bots. If you post like I'm looking for an artist on Twitter. It's awful. They invaded my Discord, and then they were talking to each other. They're learning.
I'm good on that. I will do the dipping, but yes, we have. If you guys can say some messages in chat, because for some reason Streamlits doesn't delete messages on screen. If you saw that, just want to put some emojis in chat, and I'll put chat back up on screen. Because it's just gonna put the bot's messages back up if I unhide it right now.
You got the eggplant emoji.
I mean, it's the default emojis. Is on. Just you can put some eggplants in there.
We get some eggplant emojis. Oh, thank you, Gems. I greatly appreciate
I will go ahead and dip this. Oh, thank you so much. Here, I'll go ahead and unhide it. There we go.
You've been sending too many messages. All right.
There we go. That's good enough.
Plants.
Here is the cookie. It is dipped in the tea. It's honestly that's really good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's tasty.
Because the thing about this tea, it's very. I've mentioned it before. It's more favorite tea. It's kind of has a very strong fruity taste to it. It's I don't know how it's good.
Delicious.
Again, this is just a black tea. It's a purple black tea, but it's a plain black tea. I'm not adding. It's technically just a cookie add sugar, but like, yeah, who are some cookies? I need to fix my issue on Streamlits where I delete messages stay on screen. It's kind of a problem.
Ooh, chamomile, delicious.
Oh, do you know one thing you can do on YouTube is you can delete your own message, but unfortunately, with my setup that wouldn't delete it, it would still be on screen. Yeah.
I'm just in my body.
Your
If
body.
I sit in one place for too long,
Yeah.
my butt hurts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, we are on the second kettle. We've been drinking for down. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, second kettle.
Mm-hmm.
Just when the real shit happens.
Oh yeah. I've been pretty happy. Nutella peanut butter chocolate. Oh, I don't have Nutella, but it's very good.
Do you know Nutella is like 30% sugar?
I mean, that's why it's good. That's why it's good.
Yeah, no, I was surprised to learn. Like, there's an infographic which showed just how much, like, put the sugar content next to like a jar of Nutella. This is how much sugar is in a jar of Nutella. I'm like, it's shocking. It was shocking. It's like a cup, like a literal cup of fucking sugar.
Yeah, it's each
Blew my
while.
mind.
I have a plate for dinner another day. Yeah, sugar crash. Yeah, that'd be a lot of sugar. That'd be a lot of sugar expected. Yeah, and I'm trying to like it's been weird. Have you? I mean, over like, I'm just thinking, like, for myself though, I was talking about earlier. I went from the beginning of my Vtubing, I did a lot of like tabletop and stuff, and I'm kind of going back to it. I've always been adjusting myself. So, like, at the very beginning when I did tea streams, they were actually about this length because I just did one tea, and then I did it, and then eventually it was like, oh, Twitch is meta. You want to do 6-hour streams? So I just doubled it, and for a little bit, I was doing 8-hour streams for a while, where I would put. I did art shilling and stuff in the middle. I would rather do a dedicated stream for that at this point. What's worse? I had what Braven drink. I can't remember what Braven had earlier, but excuse me. It's just kind of how it'll be. Yeah, it's fine. I still like really. Oh, do you still feel like a new VTuber, right?
I mean, no, I feel like I've been around. I feel a bit
Do you feel?
outdated, but like I have ups and downs.
But you still feel small.
I do feel incredibly small.
You probably used to think that when I get to 1,000, I'll be.
I used to consider myself a mid-tier back when I had 20 average viewers.
Yeah. Like, it's weird. Like, your definition of small, I think the more you understand about like stuff, the more you're like, oh, X, Y. Like, I mean, even if you still think getting 1,000 would be big, it's really not. Actually, it's not even the metric. I think everyone looks at the wrong metrics. You start learning more and more what to really look at. Because the follower number means something to a point, but it really doesn't at the same time.
I mean, I would like to reach 1,000.
Get there. Maybe you'll get the 1,000 before you maybe someday pivot a little bit. But like,
if I reach 1,000, I think I'll have accomplished something.
Yeah.
It's just been like in the beginning, it was like 300 a month, 200 a month, 100 a month, 100 a month for a while, and then past a certain point, it's like, yeah, now it's kind of dragging. I mean, I'm not streaming every day anymore, and that kind of kind of hurt.
It's a lot of things, but momentum is really important on Twitch, as we've all learned to be on there. And if you lose it, it's gone. But on YouTube, it'll be like, hey, you haven't watched this person in a while. You should go watch them. Like, it's straight up. As long as you're not on sub, it will keep suggesting some people. YouTube does rediscovery suggestions, so it's like it's a thing. And they can watch you while you're offline. It's one cool thing though is I think my future goals is once I get to a healthy like growth or healthy point where I'm like comfortable, reaching my goals. I essentially can start doing less content instead of more. I think it's really important to just grind out like same thing with how you doing, Pikachu? When you're
is that the Pikachu
is
from
the Pikachu.
Game Freak's video game Pokemon?
Pokemonsters? Yes, it is. I always find it fun. There's a lot of people that have like different names, or probably some of my old regulars. I just don't recognize them because they all have different names. Like Pikachu, I believe, knew me before I moved over to YouTube, but they just go by Pikachu. Actually, you know what? It could. It's fine. You can be anonymous, and that's fine. I feel like because how YouTube works, it's easier. You can do whatever name. Where Twitch is more like a user, it's different.
Oh my god, it's the Pikachu though.
Yeah. Oh jeez. I don't think it was Lazy Egg. I don't know. It's fine. Whoever it is. I'm always glad to have you. Yes. But on, what was I saying? It's like my goal is basically so it gets to a healthy point where it's on YouTube your AdSense doesn't yeah having a signature thing, like I used to have a signature thing when everyone followed me on Twitch. I'll reintegrate that once I get memberships and super chats.
Yeah,
but like there's no reason to. The subscriptions are not really, the API doesn't really tell us when someone subscribes consistently.
Gasp, it's energy surge.
What? Huh? Oh, how are you doing, Energy Surge? I have a question. What do you think most difficult part of your VTubing career? Motivation because when I was on Twitch, inevitably you go from 30 average to 15-10 average almost overnight.
Yeah.
And then like you lose that momentum. And you know what, guys? You know what? If you looked at my stats, right when I said, "Hey guys, move to YouTube," the main reason was because I hit a slump on Twitch, and I knew, you know what? I could either try to rebuild up Twitch again and probably lose it again, or I could try YouTube out. And it was about the same amount of effort, if not less, to try YouTube out. I think if you're having a slip on Twitch, it's a good time to try YouTube out. There's also a lot of bad press around Twitch at the time. I said that was the reason. The reason was because I was just doing terribly on Twitch. I was like, let's just try YouTube.
Yeah, I'm approaching the same mentality there, where I wasn't quite to your level, but I was like mid-20s.
I went from like 30 average constantly during my subathon, and I started dropping off. And I streamed. I had like 10 average on a stream. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm getting nothing from these streams.
Twitch, yeah. Twitch
it's just like
downhill.
It's like, and it was just so exhausting because there were long streams. Where on the YouTube, I could put a short out and get almost as much as I got out. If I do it in 20 minutes, I was able to do a short. I got more from that than a 6-hour stream. And that 20 minutes doesn't have to be like full. Like we were entertaining 6 hours. Yeah. It's fine. I guess, like, my last hurrah on Twitch really was that subathon. I did go out with a bang a little bit though, but like that went really well. Like that was because you can't do that on YouTube because you don't do these endless streams on YouTube. It's just not really YouTube. But yeah, just be wary about scam bots. Pure many people What do you mean? What do you mean falling for said? What do you mean? I mean, that's everywhere on the internet, though. I mean, you ban spam bots. I need to figure out. Well, I already have links disabled, so they can't post links anyways. But yeah, you don't know. Yeah, I think the most difficult part is I'm better at dealing with it than most people, but it's probably motivation. I think almost every content creator probably about the same, unless someone got really lucky. It's not impossible. It's part of content creation is trying things until they work, and it's possible the first thing you try works. There's people you see pop up, and if they didn't have previous streaming experience or content creation, and they pop off, it's because they got lucky in choosing the right thing. That's all it is. It's not lucky.
I know some TikTokers that came over to Vtubing and partner within a month. That's because they have the
they have an audience. That's different.
Yeah.
But moving people from one platform to another is still hard. But it depends if you have big enough. Someone who has like millions on TikTok, probably not making money on TikTok, which is gross. Like there's people on TikTok with like 3 million like followers, and they probably make less money than I ever made on Twitch.
It's hard to add advertisement content. This is where a lot of that comes from.
Well, no, because TikTok doesn't pay the creators unless they do sponsors. If you don't want to do sponsors,
it's hard to monetize a 30-second video, you know.
YouTube's going to be doing it fully.
Yeah. Oh boy.
YouTube's sharing ad split revenue for short soon. So TikTok could. They just suck. They take 80% of your money. It's gross. But yeah, I'm learning how to draw my own VTuber. Yeah, you can always, Gems, you can always, you know, get a pre-made model or whatever you want. But it's whatever route you want to go. On Boof, there's a bunch of like $10, $20 models. You can get their fully like super high quality. But yeah, it's just been, honestly, you know what? I don't know. Pardon me, because I know Thief did the thing where he like got a pre-made model and that worked well for him, and it was cheaper. And then later he debuted with his stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm still not completely mad of it, but like,
honestly, here's the thing: pre-mades and presets. Don't get me wrong, Vroid VTubers are
not talking
still
Vroids. I'm talking it's pre-made live 2D.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, pre-made live 2D. No, I've seen.
I don't. Yeah, I think live 2D is still better.
Yeah, I agree. 1000%.
Oh.
You have to customize. Please don't be using other people's assets when you stream. They specifically request that you don't usually.
I just apply them on.
Yeah, please.
No, the Paimon is from the Paimon asset I have is from FaceRig. It was made for people to use. No, it's not supposed to be in VTube Studio. It's ripped out of FaceRig, which you have to have an old copy of FaceRig. You can't even install that anymore. But besides the point, it was made to be shared. It was uploaded to a public. It's fine. But yeah. Oh, so that's like an asset. I think assets are a little willy-nilly more than like your main model. It shouldn't be like Pikachu. Or, oh gosh, what's that? I can't remember. What's it? Who's the cast?
You know the story behind Power Nelson, right?
Oh, Power Nelson. I don't really get along with him, but Power Nelson's thing was he was just
copyright expired.
He just used the public domain stuff.
Yeah.
No, Power Nelson, because Power Nelson, I think he and myself were like move along like, oh yeah, we have like presence in a way, but like people normally like it's kind of like, you know, like people like look up the Congo, but like and then I just like she's like, hey Congo, but like if I do it to Power Nelson, he doesn't like. He's like, oh, I'm supposed to like think of you like higher than me. It's like, no, you're the same. And people get upset about that. I'm like, whatever. I don't really care. I don't think less of him or anything. I know he doesn't like me, but it's fine.
Wow. Where do you know for a fact he doesn't like you? Where's the drama stemming from? Oh man.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh boy.
But I don't think he hates me enough for it's. He doesn't hate me enough. He probably don't even think about me. He might ever tell like, oh, that Shima guy is still here, but yeah. But like,
no, we all have people who hate and despise us. It's perfectly fine.
I don't think he's like. I don't know. He's just not part of my circle. It's really what it is. He wasn't a fan of the chatting into like hi. It's just Vtubing. It's like it's whatever.
Yeah. People get super parasocial, and it's really sad.
Yeah, I know. I just treat other content creators like, oh, you're just another content creator. The same way why like I would totally like.
But you're not on their level, Dai. How could you talk to them? Like,
we're all the same. It doesn't matter. That's honestly big content creators I've talked to.
Yeah.
Really, like agree with what I'm saying. Like honestly, once you get to a certain point when you're no longer green, we're all the same.
Yeah.
There is a difference.
How dare you spread your filth in their DMs? They're literal gods.
I never DM'd him. It's fine. But it's the same way as like I'd probably be able to talk to an equal level with like the Trash Taste Boys and Iron Mouse if like they were just not busy. It's not like if you don't treat them like God, just treat them like another like content creator.
I would love to be friends with a lot of content creators, but really.
Like
what ends up happening
it depends on how some content creators are a little full of themselves. I don't think any Trash Taste Boys are like that. I don't think Iron Mouse is like that. There's a lot of ones that are.
But here's what I'm getting at though. So whenever you're a content creator of a certain size, obviously you've had to grow up to that point. And when you're growing up to that point, obviously you make plenty of friends and acquaintances and everything. So like their hearts are full, you know, like they don't need any more friends. They have their friends already that they're growing with, that they've interacted with for the past 2 years. They're not interested in Kit coming along and sliding in DMs and being friends.
You say that, but that's actually not true. I know. Was it Joe? Was it Giga mentioned helping some people that emailed him a few times? Like, content creators are totally willing to do that. It's more of like finding a way to contact them in like professionally or otherwise. Like, hey, they're like, Connor's mentioned this as well, where they'll just like, yeah, it's like, oh, because like a lot of content creators, again, they're not full of themselves. They're like, oh yeah, don't do this. Oh, I see you're doing this. Don't do that. Like there's a lot of quick advice. Like the same way I help other people. We're all content creators. Not like it's fine. There's plenty of on YouTube. There's plenty of eyeballs to go around. It's better for us to work together. And a lot of people understand that, but not everyone. There's some people that are very toxic, and you can just not interact with them. But you know,
yeah. I mean, I just wish you know, I'm not out here trying to quote unquote network or scheme or try to take viewers and followers. I just like having friends. I like interacting with friends, and I think it's really cool. And I think these people have a number of perspectives that I would very much like to hear about. You know, like what do they think? What are they up to?
There's definitely like the bigger YouTubers will definitely. Okay, there's things to understand is some of them that have been doing it long enough, they'll have a misconception on how stuff works, and they haven't been keeping up with it. Like a lot of old big VTubers will say, "Oh yeah, YouTube tags, they don't matter." Even YouTube themselves say YouTube tags don't matter, which if you go down and scroll, it's just for misspelling stuff. But like people are like. People stop updating their meta knowledge once they get to a certain size, but that's not what really matters. What really matters is making good content. They keep up on making content and keeping better, making thumbnails and otherwise. There's nothing that really matters to keep up with. But the really low end, they might be doing stuff that's unnecessary, but not it. If the big people, a lot of people, if they really are good on their stuff, they probably won't be suggesting something that's bad. They might suggest something you can do it. It won't hurt you. It won't help you.
Yeah.
There's new stuff where, you know, the little chapter marks on YouTube. There's new discussions on people saying it might be better to not have them, depending on your video. Now, you can keep doing them for like, I think for streams is a good idea. But if you had like a 10-minute video, it's actually might be better to not have them. Because people are more likely to click that and not watch the whole video. Or less watch time, essentially. Because YouTube's current meta is watch time. That's all that matters. It's not completion. If you get someone to, it's which also actually is going to help streamers. If you can get people to watch like a bunch of average watch time on like your streams to be like an hour or 2 hours on like a 3-hour stream, YouTube would be like, oh my god, this guy's content's really good. Because it's no longer it used to be like, oh, let's actually talk to big YouTubers. You might think the current metric is still like, you know, completion rate, which is not bad, but it's actually not the most it's the meta changes, or not even meta, the algorithm changes, and they won't, if they're big, you're not going to necessarily keep up with it, but it can still help you with, you know, stuff that matters. Making good content. There's just other stuff, you know. And there's people, you got to realize we're all this. I mean, that's what I've realized even more ago. We're like, there's people that are, some people have really heavy characters in VTubers, but like when you DM them, they're like pretty chill. Comes to mind, Spacer. Spacer's pretty cool. I've talked to him. I want to do some stuff with Spacer. I know I am really well connected with a lot of cool people. I just haven't been able to do some stuff. Spacer Haywire, I definitely will do some stuff eventually. I'm not guaranteeing, but like, do you know who he is?
No, who?
Spacer Haywire, yeah, he was...
Spacer Haywire.
Yes,
what?
He's in the same group of beloved male VTubers from the same group as Randon was in. Some people,
Strange.
Randon, Congo, he was similar position as you. He just didn't have time for VTubing. I think he started again, but like, yeah, I can see myself eventually doing some stuff again. I think he started doing things again. He's more of in like, you know, like he's doing stuff. He does stuff with like Rippy, you know, like I know all sorts of people. I get around, but you still need to like figure out who you're within stuff people know to like do stuff with.
I need to learn about the old guard more.
Yeah, I'm definitely like, I did my thing where like I was really new. I got around a bunch, and I've done a lot less of that since. Like basically what I was when I began my VTuber career, I was like, hey, let's when I first started, my VTuber sibling Vince had a group he was with. I tried to hang out with them. I kind of did. There was little drama that didn't really matter. I was like, whatever, moved on. I still don't really know what happened there, but I spent like 2 seconds caring and moved on. And then I went to another group, and I was, I hang out with a bunch of them, and just didn't quite ever meld in. I haven't ever felt like at home in any one group, but I know all sorts of people like me. I guess just be likable if I've had, but like,
yeah. Just be likable, huh?
Yeah. No, I think you could probably fine. I think you'd be fine too. It's a lot of, I think for a lot of people, if you're genuine, you're probably okay. Like you're not like, it really, people have problems with like the bad eggs. But
yeah, there are a lot of bad eggs. Again, content creation attracts a lot of narcissists who think highly of themselves, and very few people are willing to accept that they got where they are through the support of others. It's hard to, especially on Twitch, where everything's raid related, right? It's hard to just survive and build up discoverability by itself.
Yeah, I want to say,
like,
I had at very points. Good luck on YouTube. Yeah, be careful there. Nobody wants. I'm very safe as far as YouTube content goes. But that's the other thing. Some VTubers, they can't really go to YouTube yet because they do too spicy stuff. I'm pretty safe, so honestly. You can be pretty unsafe so on YouTube, but like, I also don't. I'm not the type of person. You can swear on YouTube, it's fine. I think you can make you like, it's fine. I haven't had any stuff getting aged whatever yet. But either way, basically there's people who do really crazy stuff, and on YouTube they wouldn't be able to necessarily do that, or they want to play some music. I've never used copyright stuff, mostly because I don't listen to enough music to really know what to play anyways. But you can't have song requests on YouTube, at least currently. So it's a damper for some, but like for me, I'm good with royalty free. Honestly, that's how it's supposed to be. The fact that Twitch allows it is technically like not okay for copyright reasons. Like they're kind of breaking copyright, but Twitch just kind of allows it. Twitch is very lenient on some stuff. YouTube kind of just follows the law correctly. It's kind of what it is. And the law's kind of messed up. It's because the law's messed up at this point. Yeah, it's how it is. But like, if you're just using Doa Syndrome, you're fine. It's really fine. And if you're not, I don't know, being extremely over, if you're not a lewdtuber, you're probably fine YouTube. And if you are, you can be like, you can actually be looter on YouTube without getting demonetized.
I mean, so here's something.
Don't do ASMR though.
Oh yeah, ASMR is the whole thing. Anyways, so with Splatoon, you understand the concept of Splatoon, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you paint. With
we're talking about the green screen one, yeah.
Yeah, the green screen.
The absolute chads.
Corn husking behind it.
Yeah.
Like,
I still love that.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put out an apology video, and it was them in a dinosaur fucking up costume. It's fucking 10 out of 10 content.
It's I know it's brother. I don't think that Twitter thinks it's somewhere, but yeah, I just can't believe like that they had it. I believe those were corpos, by the way. They weren't indies.
Oh yeah.
So their manager was like, "Hey, this is probably a hilarious idea."
I would literally murder somebody in this room right here if somebody was kind enough to like say, "Hey, come join our corporation of Vtubers." I'd fucking shit my pants, like genuinely.
I
I'd be
mean,
like,
I honestly probably could, but the corporates I could get into would be smaller than I am. Like I have some that like half offered. I'm like, nah. You're like them. You look at their Twitter and like nothing hating them. I hope to wish them the best. They're basically like they're more the type of corporates I can easily get into. Think of it like a group of VTubers with a manager helping them, which helps a lot. Helps a lot, but it's not like on the level of like the big ones that really like its successes, or they have really good experts helping you, like Ninja Sanji, Hololive, or otherwise. Where if you go to Hololive, your success, to be blunt, it is kind of guaranteed. You might not grow much once you get there. You might stop at like 50, 60K, but it's still a success. It's hard to truly do bad with them, unless they would never accept you anyways if you were that bad. Like even if like the as much as the boys got screwed at Hall Stars, Ian. No, they only have like 200K now. Sure, but that's good enough. Actually, some of them
200K is nothing to sneer at.
Yeah, like what Vesper's been doing.
Yeah.
He's just been like, hey, if you notice, Vesper stuff's been super chill. He hasn't been tryharding at all, because they realize like, oh, I could just do like better work-life balance now instead, because there's no reason. Like I do more content than Vesper has done total probably every other week total. Like 2 weeks is like equivalent to all of his content, I believe, almost. But that's kind of the difference of being big and being able to slow. Like when I get larger, I probably will slow down on the amount of content and do quality over, like focus on quality. But that's just how it is. They're able to skip to that. Like they were able to just get 50K subs because they're part of All Stars, whatever. It was on them to grow past that. And if they tried harder, they probably could have. I think if Vesper really tried, he probably could be at like 400 or 500K. But I would have really killed him. That would have been like so much effort. Like I'm talking like weekly. I mean, weekly.
That's guaranteed. I don't want to say guaranteed success, but so in science and business science, there's the 80-20 rule, right? And if you can put in 20% more effort and get 80% more outcome, right? Even if you're worn out, it's the principle of delayed gratification, right?
Yeah.
Like you can, like, there's no excuse not to, in my opinion. But that's just my mentality.
But that only works if you are below comfort level on your income. Mm-hmm. Vesper, I haven't looked at his numbers. He's probably making enough money not to care. I almost guarantee he's making enough money not to care. He can legitimately keep putting out good content at a steady, regular pace, but he doesn't have to make like a 10-minute video every week or whatever, and like a bunch of streams, a bunch of shorts. I'm not actually hating it. He's actually doing it right. It's once you get big enough, you can scale back where you're doing and keep yourself from burning out, essentially, or just increase your quality, focus your stuff. It's actually better, and then you can, because right now I'm doing technically 5 streams a week. Let's say eventually I get rid of Twitch, that'd be 4 streams, and then maybe I'll get rid of one more of those eventually, and just be 3 YouTube streams a week. Maybe I get rid of one of my YouTube streams and kind of float them around. But
for you, for being
and I'm not the place not a place you'd want to do that yet. Because first of all, I like for this time on like TikTok is a good way to show it. You need to build a backlog of content if you're not popped off yet for people to see. Like, it's just you're basically throwing darts at the dart wall, yeah. Like, just and you're learning still. Just gotta keep going for it. It's how it be. But yeah, eventually. If I woke up and I blew up completely, I probably you'd want to keep writing that for a little bit, but like eventually I'd probably scale back to like 3 streams a week, or maybe even 2. I don't think I would ever I don't think I would ever go less. If I had to stream, I don't think I'd ever do less often, like least a couple streams a week. But it's one of those things is the people that are really grinding hard, either they're on Twitch, because Twitch requires that, no matter your size, or you're early on. Or you just got really, I mean, some people just don't stream that much because they're on, like, they have a job or whatever. And,
yeah.
But, like, it's ideal. It really helps if you can. I mean, that's why I was able to do as well as I did on Twitch, is because I had hours. But even that wasn't enough. It was,
yeah, that's the thing. For people of our size, the amount of hours isn't necessarily attributed to the amount of success we have. However, in the case where you already have the foundation, and you can put in 20% more effort, and you know that 20% more effort is gonna help significantly.
Like, I'm already past that point where, like, it definitely, like, I need to just be, like, starting to do my weekly video. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna, you know, edit my cooking streams down, and I recorded myself cooking something where I want to, you know, you do that thing where you just do a bunch of jump cuts on a video of cooking. And you just, I'm gonna try that. I legitimately,
that sounds great.
Yeah, like I made, just myself. I made some. This is a spaghetti sauce, and I genuinely just recorded. Oh, the video file is so big, but like I just recorded like with my setup, just doing stuff, and I said like I can probably cut that down to like 4 or 5 minutes, even though technically longer would be better. I'm not gonna stretch it out if it doesn't have. I don't know if it can be more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But like, I'm like, spaghetti fast. The same thing with the cooking streams. They're like, these cooking streams are different because they are, how are you doing, Derpy? Here to bite his tail. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My tail?
Sorry. She was just messaging me. Hey, is she here? Oh, there she is. They
were just messaging.
Durable.
But yes, I am just vibing here with the kit. Again, for anyone here who is not yet following Kit, one of the cool things YouTube has is on the top, I have a pinned message. You have a link to Kit's Twitter and Twitch. You can just click them there. A little pinned message. It's one of my favorite features of YouTube. Is you can just pin a message. Because we all know that no one looks at anything that's not the chat. You can like pin the rules or whatever. No one. Keep boy.
People keep calling me a nerd. I don't understand why.
I mean, you're kind of nerdy.
I've never, I'm not. I've never watched an anime in my life.
You don't watch anime. You actually look at the keyframes.
Yeah, I watched the Steelers football on the television.
Is it football season even going? I have no idea. Watch sports.
I can't answer that because I'm too busy watching the highlight reels of the sports ball places.
Legal out to oh yeah.
People keep calling me a nerd. I have no idea why.
Yeah, we're just doing right now. This is for anyone who's dropping by. These are just my team streams. I do these twice a week, every Friday and Sunday, and then sometimes I've been really trying to get people on here, like just we chat. We have a topic today. We're talking about our 3 years combined VTubing because Kit just passed 1 year and my mom was at 2, so look, it's vaguely 3 years. Yeah, so we have a lot of experiences. It's more of an open-ended topic, but that's fine. You don't need to have. I don't believe you need to like script a stream. I think you need to have a topic going into YouTube, though.
I can just ramble on end, and then usually lead me to some places.
Well, see, as long as you like,
it's like no Kit, stop.
Yeah. You just want some sort of thing, and you got it. Yes. Enjoy. If you are enjoying what you're seeing here, you can smash that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell like it's Taco Bell.
Yeah, ding that bell. Ding the bell, everybody! Quick!
Oh, thank you. Congratulations for which ding gems. But
thank you. 3 years of Vtubing.
Oh yes. Well, thank you so much. It's just weird how long. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. Like, has it felt like it's been like a year for you?
Yeah, it's like, again, I went on a 111-day streak. Before that, I took a day off to go on a really awkward date, which didn't pan out. And before that, 50-day streak. So like literally, I've streamed half the days, or more of this year.
Mhm.
So like, I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I just wish that if I was able to start over, which might be a YouTube experience for me, lessons learned.
Yeah. Like, it is kind of like starting over on YouTube, quite honestly. Like, you do have your YouTube account, but I don't believe you've done much on. I don't think you've put much effort into it.
No, I did like 2-3 weeks testing out daily TikToks and YouTube Shorts. It did really well actually for considering the amount of effort I put in.
And that's the thing about it. And eventually, you'll get even better at it. Yeah, you got Kits. If anyone wants to, you can. I can just put some chat.
I think I'm eventually going to move over here because it seems to be more conducive to success.
It's more of a. I think Twitch was a chance for people to do well in a quick and more focus, less effort. But if you've been on Twitch for over a year and you don't have a partner, that includes myself, you should probably look at YouTube.
Yeah.
It didn't work out for us. At least you there.
Lessons learned.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, and if anyone wants some kits, you can click this link to get to their channel. There we go. I think you can also like click view. It's a little weird to open channels from chat on YouTube, but
I'm mostly over on Twitch.
Yeah.
I'm kind of streaming like loosely. I've got
I have your Twitch and Twitter up in the pinned comment. I was deciding to YouTube's.
I'm doing once or twice a week right now before I jump back
let's not sugarcoat this, Phantom. I don't think your audience can drop much. Like, let's be completely honest here, Phantom. You don't want the copium. You only have up. You only have up to go. So I think on YouTube is you'll be able to actually get an audience from people seeing you. Like I think especially for people like you, you have a much better chance of like making shorts or otherwise if you're willing to put the effort into making videos and like YouTube shorts and like the full. Basically, if you're willing to become a content creator, YouTube has a much better chance of you getting up to like a decent small community where you want to streaming to yourself. No fault of your own. Twitch is hard. even as someone who like admittedly did better or doing better, whatever you want to call it, it's still not good enough. Right.
Branding is a big thing.
Yeah.
So honestly, as a human VTuber, you gotta have big boob. Otherwise, you gotta be some kind of animal, or you have to have a really cool gimmick like T. YouTube's algorithm is pretty good. If you're just they'll match you. If you kind of think about what your audience would be, and you make your content if that person, like you just make imaginary people, they would be your audience. And okay, see you later, Gems. We'll probably wrap up. Bye, Gems.
We're probably not too long from wrapping up, but yeah, have a good dinner. Yeah, like essentially, yeah. If you've been on if you've been on YouTube and you're having gone success, I mean, if you're on Twitch and you haven't seen success, YouTube's probably the route to go. Like there was a chance to do well on Twitch. It wasn't in my car. I had a chance. And
I'm like 80 away from 1,000 though. I gotta push through. I gotta get to 1,000.
I am super close to getting to 5K, and I think I'll probably get to 2K on YouTube before I get 5K on Twitch. What am I sitting at? I'm at 4,928. It's like it's just. I think Twitch is really smart at how to do stuff where they give you that affiliate pretty easily, and then like you feel like you're like, oh, I'm doing well, where they don't actually teach you anything for proper growth, and you keep trying to do the same things, and you can change how you do stuff on Twitch and grow. There's people that get partnered that probably do tell me something to do better, but like it's people are more secretive of that stuff on Twitch because the audience are shared so much. We're on YouTube. It's different. YouTube, you really form your own community. You can basically make content that you think someone would enjoy, work on thumbnails, work on you can definitely slowly form stuff on YouTube. It just requires more than you would do on Twitch. You can't just say go live, which is why all of us wanted to do Twitch.
Well, I'm willing to put in the work. It's just a matter of Twitch seems to be, again, rating is such a powerful mechanic.
Yeah,
like it's powerful. It's
yeah.
OP
Like I would say specifically like Phantom example, you're still do better than like a lot of people on Twitch. Like you still, the fact that people know you at all means that like you have a chance to form a community on YouTube. It still requires effort, and you don't have to do it. It's completely up to you. Like it's just depends on if you want to stream to like an active audience at some point, essentially. As it's really up to you. People do try to. There's a lot of copium on Twitch, but that's because Twitch just really has good marketing with the gamification and stuff to give you the affiliate. They give you some stuff to work towards, like, oh, you did a good job, where it doesn't really mean much.
Yeah, it really, like, honestly, if you haven't, you guys ready for a kid's life hack as I shrink down because I've readjusted my seat again?
Yeah.
All right, here's your life hack. Go get yourself an alt account on your phone, okay? All right. And then you just need like 1 or 2 more viewers, and you get affiliate. Affiliate is crazy easy to get
affiliate,
into.
you don't need an alt account. You count as your own viewer. You only need 2, and then you just need 2 people. Yeah, like
literally.
And a lot of people like myself, I did a bunch where if you had a friend that didn't have affiliate, you can force affiliate pretty easily. You just tell them to stop streaming for like 30 days, and once they start, you just raid them once, and they get affiliate.
Yeah, it's really affiliate is so crazy easy to get to.
But it doesn't really help you. It ties you into Twitch, but it doesn't really help you that much.
Yeah, like it's crazy easy, and if you can't get it, then you've clearly not put thought into it.
Realistically, they probably should get rid of affiliate and just give all those benefits to everyone. There's no point to affiliate. Like you can't multi-stream, which multi-stream is not.
I disagree. It's a very feel-good thing.
I guess, but like
I can accomplish
they don't
things.
do anything. They don't have like on YouTube the goals they have you go for YouTube actually help you. Things are more useful things to work towards. The more like YouTube partner is 4,000 watch hours and 1K subs. By the time you get there, so most of the people here to get to that point. It'll take like 6 months to get them, and then they'll probably double that next month. If they don't burn out getting to there, but like people are like, oh, I was able to get money. You're gonna go if you go to YouTube, you're probably going a while. Like I still haven't made a cent off of YouTube because I'm not monetized. There's more build-up time, but once you get there, it's actually the big deal. But it's also more straightforward than Twitch partner. Twitch partner is like. It's pretty hard to get because you need basically you said 75. Essentially, you need like 100 average viewers, realistically. Which is honestly, that's really what the bare minimum you need to have on Twitch to have a chance of growing. Which is a lot, but they don't help you. They don't help you get there. Like I've never seen anyone do well on Twitch that sits around the 20 because you can sit 20, 30 and be, oh, I'm doing well, but it's copium. It's copium. Sure, it's good.
Copium.
There's so much copium on Twitch. It's unfortunate. And Twitch is big on that because they want creators to be able to like keep like, oh, you want to keep doing this. You don't get money from your streams. Just like on YouTube, we're going to get money from our the shorts, your videos. Like I have videos on YouTube. If I would have made them after I was monetized, I probably would be like $40-50 from them. I think. And I think for shorts, I probably would. For numbers, it depends on the numbers work for shorts. But I could be already making a couple $100 a month from my shorts at the current size.
Wow, that's incredible, actually.
Because like it depends on how it works out. But like the breakdown of it seems like it's going to be pretty good. But you have to get monetized. But I think it's gonna be crazy soon. Yeah, but see layer, I think it's just, yeah, I think it's right. But it's just, it's just wild.
What is your dream, Dai?
My dream,
Creator?
as far as content creation and stuff in general, I mean, I still want to go over to Japan. I want to make it a base there. Essentially, I want to open a tea shop and do all sorts of stuff.
Well, as a content creator, not.
On Twitch, you need at least like an average of 100 viewers to get partner. They say 75, but they don't necessarily accept. They don't. That is the bare minimum to apply. 75 is the minimum to apply. If you have less than 100, I would say if you have less than 100 viewers on Twitch and you've been streaming, which basically if you're not a partner on Twitch and you've been streaming for like a year or two, like I have, you're probably looking at YouTube. It's the real truth of it.
Yeah, you're convincing me.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those things. Is like some people like myself are like, I'm more like some people are really good at like, oh, I can just stop. I'm ready able to pivot more readily, and it's good. I guess I was gaslighted by Twitch for quite a while. I should have started to move over earlier, but it's hard. Even an early mover like myself, it still took a while to like, because I should have moved to YouTube when they first started shorts. But or maybe like a year. I think I should have moved to YouTube probably like a year ago, probably. I think shorts are already a thing. But the algorithm has also been improving. They also did a thing recently where they're making it so your shorts viewership is actually improving, helps your watch time for your being suggested for your long term. YouTube is doing a lot of good stuff. Like they're making it. I don't know if it's in effect yet, but they've said they're going to make it so if you get subscribers from your shorts and they watch over your shorts, they're going to start getting suggested to watch your long form stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if it's in effect currently, but you can just do what I do and just, link to your streams in your shorts. Like you just make a live stream, it's good. And you get upset at them and we're like, oh, they didn't push out your going live thing. Man, that was a banger though. YouTube didn't like it. By the way, if you it's really, Twitch partner is really hard to get. But the thing is though, if you get Twitch partner, while the best way of describing a Twitch partner, every Twitch partner told me this, it's not really guaranteed success. It's really the beginning of your content creation journey, which is the hard truth of it. Mm-hmm. Where you can begin to take Twitch seriously if you can get Twitch partner, which is crazy. It's crazy, but it's true. Like you would like, oh, like yeah, it's true though. Like. It's hard.
Yeah, no, everything about content creation is hard. It's not easy. A lot of people think it's easy.
It's only, I would say
they log on to Twitch, they stream, they get one viewer because they haven't put any thought into it.
It's not about that. It's like, you can be an amazing content creator and not get much. How do you find, this lost wandering kit? There was
How did you find me? How did you find me, by the way? You just popped up in my chat one day.
I used to be really good at finding people. I have no idea where I originally found you. Might have been like, it's probably Twitter.
Yeah, maybe Twitter.
I don't really hunt for people anymore because I have so many. I don't have the lackings. I still find people through TikTok. That's the thing that people's like, oh, you're going to stop doing TikTok. No, my main reason to keep doing TikTok is, okay, realistically, the reason that YouTube Shorts never be good for networking, which just doesn't have to be, honestly, it shouldn't, is you don't get a notification when someone subscribes to you from YouTube Shorts in a way that you'll look at. Even if they have, I have my public subs on, they might see it, but like, when I followed big people on TikTok, and they've looked for my channel after, or my page afterwards, and we became mutuals and we've talked a little bit or whatever. That's a thing on TikTok. It's like part of the culture. But like, that's not going to be a thing on YouTube, just how it works. The best for small creators is basically to be everywhere. No, you don't want to multi-stream. It's almost never worth it. I multi-stream TikTok and it's like, oh, I see some people on here. I see meow. But like, it's really not worth multi-streaming is it's not worth it. You do not want to be everywhere. If you see those people doing that everywhere, you know what, like Ninja, I think it's Ninja that did it, is they basically they just don't look at their chats. They pick one and they have some expensive setup where they multi-stream, well, they get rid of affiliate, whatever, and they will stream everywhere, and they're probably only looking at one chat. And they're probably not even looking at that chat. The best thing to do, well, the only reason to be because YouTube does everything, you can just be on YouTube, honestly. Yeah, it's really like that. Oh, but I'm gonna send I forgot to do it earlier. I'm gonna send a screenshot to Kit just so you can see what my my TikTok setup looks like.
Screenshot me.
I wanted to send you
send me a dank DM or put it in your voice.
Yeah, I'll put the cloud voice. Yeah, it'll be fastest to go down there. Oh, where's my mouse? Oh, my mouse disappear. What the heck? What the heck? Where's my mouse? You ever had that where it's invisible?
Yeah, no, I dread that so much.
Okay, it's only on this. Okay, now it's back. What was that? I moved to the other monitor, moved it back, it came back. Thanks, Windows. Love you, Windows. Anyways, we're gonna go here. There it is.
Gasp! Is that us?
Yeah.
Wow.
But look, you see, it's not your head's just there.
Yeah.
But like, it's not that bad of a thing. Like I was like, oh, YouTube, like it has YouTube, like, oh, there, when you like for you, it says, and then you see both of us down there. When I'm by myself, it's just my big old head.
Gems is back.
Oh, welcome back,
God.
Gems.
Which one of your chat members is the cutest? Which one? You gotta pick one.
They're all the cutest. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Cop out. Gotcha.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Really, like it's hard. Well, I think on YouTube it's a little harder to get a breath of that, but like, I think there's a few of the, because I have my streams are based on all the ages this, or I don't block it. Some like the very obvious kids have been, even when they're kids, but they're not like in a bad way. Whereas it's just cute. Yeah. That's probably one of them. I've seen some of them been like super excited. Honestly, one of the people that I saw was super excited. I still see him sometimes. My YouTube streams, that was really cute. Mm-hmm. Like this pure excitement is pure. It's like just wholesome. Probably call it that. Mm. Because I can see y'all messages. I'm back the same shirt. What do you mean, Gems? I'm confused. Anyways, yeah. There we go.
I can see my CM message. I'm on the back of the same screen. Okay, yeah, gotcha. They're saying that chat isn't that active. Gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just how it goes. Honestly, you know what's crazy though?
Chill stream.
Yeah. Well, collabs generally slower, especially like this. Collabs generally a slower chat. But no. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. But one thing I've actually noticed is my YouTube chat's actually been more active. Despite definitely, like, I don't say what actual viewer number is today, but like I always look at the stuff afterwards, and my viewership's still lower on YouTube than Twitch was. But my YouTube streams are still more active than my Twitch ones. Oh, it's faster here. Oh, okay. And the thing is, though, I get more than double my viewership from after it's live, which is weird, right?
Yeah.
Like my most successful stream, I think, was the one at Cumarin. It's Cumarin, whatever. Not surprised. That stream, I think, had like 15 hours watch time when it went live, and it's gone another.
Probably pushed people over.
Yeah, no. Well, sure, 15 is about average. It did about average, or 20, about average on it. Oh. But then afterwards, it's gone another like 45, 50 hours. So it's many times the viewership sense, and that's not her people seeing necessarily. It was just a good stream. Yeah. And it would probably be even higher if I fixed the thumbnail. It's lurking the thing on YouTube as well. The viewership, honestly, right now, the best thing you guys can do to help me is just watching my stuff. Shorts, you can watch shorts as well, of course, but like my non-short content, I need people just to watch it because I need to watch hours. We need to get to that 4K watch hours. Like legitimately, that is that's just what we're getting towards, that 4K watch hours. You can always just, when I think it counts my own viewership at least once, so I watch my own streams. Like, you can just mute it, play it. Yeah, definitely. Anyone here, if you want to support any case, but is that, you know, a thing of like lurking and not like non-affiliate people to get an affiliate? What's the thing? It's even more, but it's longer. It's more of a thing on YouTube where if you know someone who, like, especially if someone's at 1K YouTube subs and they don't have YouTube partner yet, just watch all their stuff. You can just have it muted. It doesn't matter. I have a playlist of all my live streams. You just put it on, mute it.
That'd be amazing. Man, that's good.
Yeah. just watch it. You can watch it too. It's good content, but like, if you just want to help out, you know, while you're sleeping and just mute it, play it, sure, go for it. It helps out a ton. You know, just like, comment, you know, interact with my stuff, general stuff. Like any content creator you see is gets to 1K, doesn't have YouTube partner yet, and not monetized, whatever you want to call it. They can you can help them really easily. Just watch their stuff, and people who stream have lots of hours for you to do that on. And it's something I don't think most people realize, which is why I'm being really open about, like, just watch people's stuff. There's gonna be a lot of VTubers that are moving on over after me, and this being common practice would really help people out. Kind of like on Twitch, it's common. I think that's also why viewership in general is sometimes lower on YouTube, but in its active chat, I think people on Twitch will often lurk on Twitch, you know, to get points. Honestly, I really think that's what it is, for points. So we don't have that, but if it is true number of active people, I think it's higher. And then if people just want to lurk and watch it later, they're more willing to watch it later. So it's really different. It's really different.
Oh, that's understandable.
Yeah, like, it's just, yeah. But definitely, I really appreciate. Well, we'll get to that 4K hours, and I'm sure, honestly, I bet once you get to 4K hours, I'll probably get another 4K hours in like a fraction of time. But that's just kind of how stuff works. Like, I think every week, we're getting up to 300 hours, which is not a ton because it doesn't count shorts. But every week I get way more than the previous week. It just kind of escalates. So, yeah.
Different platform dynamics are
really interesting. How many hours I'm at? Yeah. So YouTube is a little slow to update for it, but I will go ahead and tell you. Oh, so let me refresh here. Let me see here.
Meet is checking their skill level. What's it gonna be?
No, let me see. It currently says I'm at 250, but it's probably closer to 280 because it's a little behind.
Skill level.
So yeah, I'm currently at 250. But that's because it doesn't update constantly. I get a more accurate number if I went to my analytics. But let's just say 300. 300 is probably a more accurate number. So out of 4,000. But I went from like 10 hours and for the 10 or 20 hours from that first week, and then the next week got like 100 hours. I'll probably get like 200-300 hours from this week, if not more. I bet it keeps escalating. Like every week it's like a whole step higher because I'm just doing more content and making more videos, because I'll be putting up 2 videos this week along the streams.
Wait, only 2 videos per week? Is that your
no, I'll be always at least one video, because I'm gonna always make a video out of my cooking streams.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
And then I have also the other video I want to make, and I have the other videos I want to make. I want to always at least have one. I think having at least one video a week is good, but I'll always have that guarantee an easy video because of my cooking streams, just to cut that down as an easy video. So, but I want to do more than that. Like, I think 2 videos a week and streaming, what I've heard people do, it's a lot of just YouTubers will just do 2 videos a week when they're really grinding for it, and they'll slow down later. But like, yeah, I can do, yeah. Oh, by the way, if they count as shorts, I have like 800 hours on shorts or something stupid. I have
800 hours. Holy
yeah. Cause
God.
What's crazy though is what shorts are. Yeah, I have like 800 plus hours on shorts, but those don't count. I wish shorts hours counted. It's pain. Yeah, edited videos. Yeah, like a 10, 20, whatever. Well, might be even shorter. Just like a non-stream, an edited video, like a normal video. I'll be doing at least one of those a week because I'll be making one out of my cooking streams. Because I can easily just cut out all of the chatting bits, waiting for it to cook, waiting for all that stuff to just be cut out. I didn't even do fancy editing, and I just do voice over that. And just like, oh, this is story explaining it. It's really easy to do. It's not a super high effort video, but it'd be pretty solid. It should count. But the thing is, they're making a way you can get monetized for shorts. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. They're making a way you can get monetized for shorts. It just hasn't quite happened yet. But the thing is, those watch hours will kind of count, but only as if you go over to, I would say, but simply it's part of the whole thing. If you're not willing to do it, you shouldn't be on YouTube. That's the thing. if you're not willing to make edited videos, you can just you can probably make do with just shorts and streams. I bet. If you want to make the change, you can probably just shorts and streams. But if you're not willing to at least do shorts, just stay on Twitch. It's even if Twitch is not working for you, you have to do the full stack. YouTube requires you to do full stack, which means the community stuff. You've been cleaning this whole time. What do you mean cleaning? I mean streaming? But when we clean, I think I don't think cleaning is rewarded for. I'm still drinking. We're getting close to the end of the tea. Actually, I think this might be the last bit here.
Delicious tea.
That is the last bit there. Yeah. Yes. So we'll start to wrap up here. But yeah. That was the end of the tea. And these streams generally 2 to 3 hours. Which I think honestly for most people are it's pretty easy to jump on for a climber. 2 to 3 hours, such an easier commitment to 6 hours.
Oh, I have a topic. I wanted to bring up because I wrote this down. So if you were to give one ultimate piece of advice to content creators, this is the only advice you can give before the alien shoots you in the face. Yeah. Pass on your ultimate secret to the world. The One Piece is real kind of scenario here, right? What is your One Piece secret? And I'll tell you mine.
Probably. It's I guess cliche or overdone, but just make content. Just do it. The part of the process of content creation is just doing stuff, and you learn as you go. It's just it's a learning process. Just start making stuff. And you'll learn, make stuff and look at how other people are doing. But just make stuff, make content.
Make content. Okay. Yeah. All right, now time for Kit's execution. Yeah. The One Piece is real. Now, okay. So my One Piece advice: always keep talking.
Oh yeah.
Honest to God, I hate these. I don't want to be mean, but these people on Twitter complain I can't grow as a content creator.
Oh yeah, you can,
and it's dead fucking
usually
silent.
I want to say a lot of people who struggle to there's multiple areas at Twitch. A lot of people who struggle to get to 10 average or above on Twitch is because they just don't talk constantly.
Yeah, it's not fully for you have to have at least some extroverted part of you that you have to be
you have to it's like radio. If you're not doing that, you're probably not going to get 10 average, but 10 average isn't even good enough to really do anything with on Twitch. That's the thing is okay, Twitch is a good proving ground for learning, but you have to treat it like radio. You should not. The less dead space, the better.
You always keep talking. Yeah. AKT, you can't shut up. You can't be quiet, and then because then people are gonna click on the screen and they'll be like,
now you can. Now you can have some dead for some games if it's high focus. Not even cutscenes. You let the dialogue play. If it's something like really, really hard, you can have, if it's like, oh, like when I'm doing Abyss and I really focus like 30 seconds or so, or 1 minute, that's fine. But like, we're talking about like, if you, there's a lot of people who click around the streams, it takes a while to find when they're talking. It's really hard to find when they're talking. Like when you're like, sometimes trying to find what people's voices sound like I can't find them. And then he's like, "Oh, that's why no one's watching."
Yeah, they just don't talk. You have to talk. You have to be talkative. You have to have some level of enthusiasm.
Now there are mute streamers that manage to do well, but if you're gonna be
different market.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
Always keep talking. Be enthusiastic.
For horror games, the scream count. I would say yes. Any noise. yes. Screaming counts. Painting, whatever. It like legitimately it doesn't have to be talking. It has to be something. It's verbal stuff coming out of your mouth. It can be.
They're not there for the game. They're there for you.
Yeah. But like,
realize that. Yeah.
Like it could be like
screaming and crying, or pissing and shitting yourself.
I'm not big on horror. Maybe I'll try it because it's easier to try different stuff on YouTube. But like, yeah. Anyways, do you have any final little outros? You want to introduce yourself to everyone again here? I'll finish the cookie.
Hi there, my name is KittVT. I'm the Awkward Fox Vtuber. You can find me on all socials. Time.
Any future plans for this week?
Yeah, I've got some medical stuff going on, so my streams are like once or twice a week before I jump back into the 5 to 6 to 7 days a week stuff coming up here in middle of November. So it's got a lot of fun, a lot of time, a lot of energy. All the time. We got all kinds of wacky friends and people we have on the show all the time, forever. No just chatting. We do gaming, we do art, we do occasionally meme streams or just watch memes. We got everything you could ever want. And also, how you doing? Come on over. Thank you.
Okay, and guys, I'm Daishima Magical Boy. I do t-shirts like this twice a week. I often will have someone on here joining me. And I also do cooking streams once a week as well these days. Oh, there's Stereo Kit. And for the plan for this week, guys, on Wednesday, I'm going to do a cooking stream. I'm going to do a mayo substitute for egg peanut butter cookies. I'll figure out how to spell it out. I will do a Genshin stream on Friday. I'll be joined by someone again. And on Saturday, I'm betraying Betrayal House on the Hill, Tabletop Simulator. It's going to be with Cumarin, who you guys probably know if you watch my stuff. Ansi Rexy, again, who joined me already. And Taiji Santo, who you maybe will know, but like I haven't done anything on YouTube yet with him. But anyways, thank you so much, everyone. We're going to go ahead to the end stream, and I will see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Go follow Kit. But yes, later. Oh, this schedule on here is from the previous week. I haven't actually made a new schedule, so all this stuff here is previous stuff. But okay.